Hello, delicious friends, and welcome to more Bloodlust, the Vampire 5th edition campaign where
we have borders. Sorry, go on.
Oh yeah, sorry, I wanted to make it look a little bit more professional than the absolute rubbish fest that I'd been slamming together on the screen.
We're becoming posh.
Oh yes. Good evening. And yes,
hello.
Please introduce yourselves. Let's go in a clockwise direction. Nate, who are you being played by?
Hello. My name is Deliar Delfron. I'm an Irish LGBT content creator, streamer. Find me everywhere as Delfron. I play Nate. He's also a content creator. He's also somewhat of a star, just in case you didn't know that. You know now. But yeah, that's me. And on to
Molly. No, Molly. Molly is clockwise.
Me.
And my one is like Delfron, Josh, Fuzzy.
Oh.
Okay.
So Di.
Hi, I'm Di. I'm a video editor, I guess. And I play Molly, who's a 10-year-old Thin-Blood, who... I don't really know how to describe Molly.
She's a bit messed up.
Creepy.
She's a little creepy. She's a little uneasy to be around. Right now, she's on a mission to stop being a vampire because she doesn't want to be 10 for the rest of her life. And I mean, I don't think there's a way for vampires to stop being vampires, so we'll see how that goes.
Well, I can give you some information on that if you're interested in it. We can work something out. There's some very interesting lore surrounding that. Florence.
They're all failures.
Who next, sorry?
Florence. Who are you being
Florence,
played by?
all right. Right. Hello, I'm Florence, and I'm being played by Fuzzy Freaks. Hello, hi, I'm Fuzzy. Yeah, Florence. She's old. She's awful. She smells weird. She's got rats. I'm Fuzzy. I'm sort of old. I don't smell weird though, and I'm sadly lacking in rats, but I do have a snail infestation.
Oh, you got pet snails, right?
You like it?
Good. Good. Not just a normal weird snail infestation.
Hey, they're huge. Okay, they're girthy snails. They're just large. Do you want to see my snails?
That's quite the word.
Oh my god, I
snails.
really do.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Marco, who are you being played by?
My name is Marco Kravitz, but I'm Dylan Zahner. I'm 8-Bit Dylan here on Twitch. I stream a wide variety of games. I play a lot of role-playing games on Twitch whenever I can, and I do voice acting, so hire me. You do voice acting stuff. They're so cute. They're so cute. They're lovely.
Names?
I love them so much.
That's adorable.
Their names are Tilda and Orlando.
I
as in
love
Swinson
it.
and Bloom?
Sorry?
As in
Orlando, as in the film Orlando.
Oh.
As
in Bloom.
Because snails are hermaphrodites, and it made sense. So anyway,
I see.
Do you do podcasts, Marco? 8-Bit? Dylan?
No, I'd love to though.
You should do podcasts.
I know I should.
Just
we'll make a podcast.
I would love to do a podcast.
Yes, I'd be down for it.
If anyone's watching.
Yeah.
And I, moving myself around so you can get a better view, am the storyteller of this campaign, Josh. And I stream right here on this Twitch hit channel or this YouTube channel, depending on where you at. And I've begun writing a chronicle guide to help anyone who wants to play this scenario that I have concocted. So I don't think I've told you. I mentioned it to them. But yeah, at some point that will be completed, probably released after this series is finished. But yeah, if you're interested in picking that up, just say. Because that would help. So we get an idea of expectations. But for the moment, we should begin by...
Rouse check.
I don't actually know. I think a rouse check for someone, but it ain't any of you.
Wait. Why? It's not the end of the night, though, is it?
No, it's not the end of the night, and that's why someone else is doing a rouse check. Should we wrap up a small scene with Marco and his new date? Actually, should we summarize last time?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so the team the coterie had found a mysterious Nosferatu who asked them to get some research from a Tremere, and unfortunately that didn't go so well because the research was seemingly useless at getting them out of the city, which will not let any of them leave. So, with this Nosferatu in tow, they saved them from whatever group of ghouls that was attempting to attack them. They saved Corwy, this Nosferatu, brought her back to a small cottage, derelict in a forest, and spent the night there. Then they made the decision to leave her with the Anarchs and give over whatever information that she had to them. They will look after her, or so they think, and get her out of their hair because she was being a bit of a drag in a emotional and literal sense. She wasn't moving, and she wasn't seemingly particularly motivated.
So we threw her in a bush.
Yeah, so you threw her in a bush, gave her to a gangrel.
You threw her in a bush.
And then we said, hey, wolves, come deal with this mess, because we don't want to.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Please promise not to eat the Nosferatu, thank you, bye.
Yeah, it seems legit. But then, from their Malkavian friend, Taj, they got an invitation to a party. Unfortunately, it was at Elysium, which meant that they were basically thrust into the center of the elite Camarilla vampires, and one of them who didn't like them very much, this Tremere that they stole from, sent Florence solo to meet the prince, who has asked them now to organize the frivolities, the entertainment for the next meeting at Elysium.
How long away is that?
He said you would get information. I didn't decide last week because I didn't know, but you will get information from a ghoul, apparently. So, at that party, Marco, you got hit on by someone who seems to be a toreador, and she was real into you. This Angelica lady in a way over the top gothic Lolita dress with all the frills and the black and the white, like the kind of maid style thing, poofy out skirt, gorgeous woman, but she seemed to have a thing for Marco. She can't decide whether she wants to fuck him or fight him.
Or
she
both.
Said as much.
Why not both? Both is good.
Why not both?
Both is good.
So Marco,
fuck while you fight.
You're leaving with Angelica.
Not against my own will, might I add. Like I was
unknowingly against your own will.
Unknowingly, yeah. Unknowingly against my own will. Yeah.
Yep. So she bundles you into a car. And
sex or kidnapping? Yes. For about 10 minutes, you and her just she tries to make out with you furiously. And it's probably not comfortable. And you feel the effects of this entrancement begin to slip. But as just before it kind of fully fades away, she gets out, she pulls you out of this, I guess it's kind of like a limo, probably not quite as long or as fancy, but yeah, posh car. And you appear to be at the goth bar. You killed someone at.
I'll be like, this looks familiar.
Oh, it should do. Please. Come with me.
All right, I follow her.
She leads you to an alleyway between this goth bar and the next building. And she's like, come closer.
I have no choice. I can't not go closer, so I would move closer.
You can choose to fight the instinct.
I don't want to fight her. I kind of want to So my game plan going into this is I don't know if she knows that she can't leave the city. So I want to use information as a weapon here and give her a reason not to kill me.
Okay. What do you say?
Yeah. So I'm assuming that I'm not as entranced as I previously was, like you said.
So
it'll be like, so let me guess, you intend to drain me of my blood, leave me in the alleyway, and discard me like some piece of trash, right?
Well, you're right. You are a piece of trash. But you're a beautiful piece of trash.
A beautifully smart piece of trash. Someone that could help you later down the line.
She runs a finger down your jawline and then grabs you by the collar and shoves you against a wall. She's like, that sounds more like it.
I don't like... It's like, I'm not one for first dates, so I'm okay with this.
Good. Now, you've already fucked me in this alley. Let's do it again.
Only on one condition. And I take off my leather jacket and I kind of throw it, drop it down into the alleyway. Wait, I don't even know if I have my leather jacket. I think I gave it to...
You gave it to Fuzzy.
Yeah, I gave it to Fuzzy. Yeah. So then, let me just take this
You're
off.
in a suit, wouldn't you be?
No, I think I was just in my regular shirt.
Oh, okay.
So I pull her closer and I'm like, I am okay with this on one condition.
Mm-hmm.
We have a very interesting conversation afterwards. This information I have will tantalize you in many different ways than I can.
Ooh. Okay.
And then we fuck in the alleyway.
Yeah. So you see...
in the same spot that I left that dead body.
Oh yeah, totally. She made sure that you stopped there. We
In the
fade to
same
black
position?
on the shagging. However, she seems to be trying to do something. Like, you see her paleness goes away, a bit of red comes into her cheeks with the blush of life.
Yeah.
And while you two are doing it, she seems to be pushing your head towards her neck, and I need you to roll me.
Okay.
Performance versus composure. No, that's not it. It's composure insight, and she will do her roll.
Composure.
She should have to do a performance roll anyways.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, sex just isn't that good for vampires, except for maybe.
I bet you erectile dysfunction runs very deep in the vampire community.
I don't know. They can put blood places.
They probably...
Maybe,
I'm sure the male doctors have created pills to work for vampire penises.
Oh my god.
Just
the
saying.
vampire cock ring. It's in the shape of a bat.
Just hold it in. You know, you're into the pain.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
This is not a child-friendly stream.
No, it is not. Okay, she's.
And I sadly don't have very high insight, so I have a feeling I have no choice but to bite her.
Enjoy your blood bond.
Yes.
So she gets 5 successes on 6 dice.
All right.
Unless he doesn't stop.
No.
Okay,
he wouldn't kill her. I don't know if he would do that.
We'll see if you critical fail.
She
Yeah.
gets one of.
Yeah.
She gets one of your fangs to nick her neck, and blood starts to pool out a little bit, and then in the throes of passion, the two of like you begin to suck her blood, so you are 1 point less hungry.
I'm okay with that.
Good.
I'm not okay with what happens after.
Unless you're already at hunger 1.
No, I was at 2.
Cool. So what's happened now?
Do I get experience from this?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You don't
Not even
feel the
passion.
emotions in the blood that you
The
would
passion?
from a human.
I don't feel the passion? No,
You
I'm
don't.
kidding.
You don't
I'm
feel the
kidding.
passion.
No,
It's
I know.
fulfilling. It's more powerful than human blood in a different way. It's more
Okay.
bestial, and that covers your tongue, and you swallow it, and you. After that's happened, you feel slightly more attracted to her. You can sense that this spell,
Yeah.
whatever she's cast on you, that's over.
Yeah.
But something else has happened, and
I would know what a blood bond is, so I would know that this is. Yeah, because
perfect.
we were stopping Fuzzy. I mean, Florence.
You weren't there for that because you were off killing the.
No.
I've told him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
you-
ranted
And I-
about it enough. Thank you.
And I convinced Mr. Brass not to do blood bonds with us.
Because he's a bugger.
And I think I'll leave this one up to you,
Okay.
Marco. Your not Chronicle Tenant, but your conviction is to not. How did you phrase it? What was your conviction?
Were they all different?
Oh, well, you've got the Chronicle Tenants, but then you've also got individual
okay,
This was like not to
convictions.
give up control or something.
Hang on, let's take a look. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
appropriate at this
He's
point.
giving up control.
How do we get rid of this?
Something about not being under someone's thumb. Something along
Yeah.
those lines. So do you think at this point you would take a stain for kind of crossing that line?
Oh, absolutely. I would be like, once I'm out of this trance, I'm gonna be pissed.
Okay, cool.
Like, this
Like
bitch is
he was
gonna have
pissed
hell to
with
pay. Like, she's gonna have a very mad Marco.
Especially because she could have got him there without the magic.
Yeah. All right, I'll take
She
this
wanted
down.
to make sure. Yeah, so take a stain, and we'll deal with that at the end of the show if I remember.
Okay.
And then she's like, that was refreshing. So what does he want to tell me?
I grab her by the cheek, like this, and I'm like, don't you ever fucking do that again. Thank
She-
God I like you. And I was like, thank God I like you. And I like kind of push her face away.
You try and push her face away, but it doesn't move very
Not
far.
like violently. I'm just kind of like, get out. Like, it's not
Yeah,
like
she
a
does,
violent.
like a little bit of it, and she's still smiling. She's like, the young ones are always so cute. Okay.
So much trouble.
And is that what you wanted to tell me?
No.
Oh,
What I wanted to tell you is, are you aware of what is currently happening in the city?
I'm aware of lots of what's going on in the city. Are
Do you
talking
know
about
that you
something
can't
specific?
leave it?
The what?
You know that you cannot leave it. Have you ever tried to leave the city? Have you ever thought of what exactly the city is? Have you ever remembered what life was like before the city?
I know what life was like before the city.
Exactly. So why can you not go outside of the city to maybe go fulfill some other passions? Why are you confined in here like a cage, like an animal? I want to warn you, don't actually try to leave the city. Very messy, bloody things happen.
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm warning you.
Oh,
Bad things happen to vampires who try to leave.
yeah.
And
that
it's
would make
not
sense.
it,
Okay.
it's not like physically violent. It is literally some form of magic or something that causes kindred to start bleeding from every orifice and feeling severe pain. The beast begins to take over. It is not a pretty sight. I just thought I'd warn you because we are trying to at least inform the kindred because whoever is doing this needs to be stopped.
I think you're right. I've not tried to leave the city. I've not even thought about it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. It is something to chew on when you're not biting men in alleyways.
We're going to be good friends.
Yes.
Now, do you want me to take you home?
I would prefer that, yes. Though I don't know what my friends are up to back at the party.
Party's over by now. That's why I left.
Can I also ask you one more favor? And I do apologize for the person that I killed in your alleyway.
People applauded. Apologies. Okay. It's all very new to me. Yes, please.
May I have your number? Because we are always discovering new things, and allies are hard to find here in the city, so we could contact each other if we need each other's help.
Okay. It's not my number. But you will get in contact with someone that owes me favors. And she just takes out a business card.
Perfect.
From her cleavage.
And I put it in my underwear. No, I'm kidding. Put it in my back pocket. All right, this was fun, I guess.
Where should I take you?
I'm gonna have her drop me off at Nate's apartment, knowing that no one else is there, because I don't want her to know that we're gonna be in the cabins.
You're staying in this place. Looks a bit run down, old.
Ugh, it's better than the last place I stayed at. You don't want to know.
You're right, I probably don't. Thank you so much for a lovely evening.
Yes, you as well.
Call me.
Will do. And try not to leave the city.
I wouldn't consider it. Not now. Not ever.
Alright, and then as I'm assuming does she pull away?
Yeah, you can see her, the blackened glass, like slowly sliding up. She's like, toodles.
And as she leaves, I'm like, yeah. No, I'm kidding.
I scored.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna call a cab and go to the actual location.
Sweet. Okay. Where is everyone else? Because I have forgotten.
I think I was still in the party.
Yeah, we were still at the party.
Yeah, I was still dancing with Taj.
Also, is that considered a boon with her?
You did not, agree to a boon, so it's not.
Okay, so it's just considered like a contact.
Yeah, okay. I guess I have actually added in the
goddamn digits
in the characters thing a coterie background, so you can write that down somewhere, like a 1-dot contact. It's not reliable, but it is good.
Yeah.
At some point, we'll also add in Mr. Brass, and because you've made friends, the others at some point. Right, yeah, well, what's everyone else up to? Where the party kind of winds down. Florence continues to dance with Taj, and after...
the music that only they can hear.
Yes. Your own beat.
Totally different beats. The dancing is probably terrible.
Was there anything else you wanted to do, either at the party while it's finishing, or did you want to go somewhere?
I don't know where all the storylines are because I missed that 1 week, and I feel like everything that's happening right now is all caused from that 1 week. So,
not
is there?
Not most of it.
we could go back. I assume we would probably go back to the cabin, and I also assume that Nate would want to go and get the girl back from the wolf because he didn't want to send her in the first place.
Oh no, he's gone getting his cucumber dipped in some mortal blood. Like, don't worry about Nate. Like, he's like.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where Nate is then. Then I
But
don't
yeah,
know.
he would. He definitely would try to do that too.
Is anybody going to actually try and sort of like, gently lead Florence away or anything? Because Florence is just going to, she's just like...
Well, I assume if the party's over or whatever, we would all get kicked out. Tosh would be like, all right, you gotta go now.
Florence is just like, oh, is it time? She's probably tired and she's just like, is...
Would we go back to the cabin? Would the cabin be safe to sleep in? I don't know what's wrong at Nate's apartment and why that's compromised.
Oh.
You'd have to ask the others.
The others aren't with me. Where are we? That is what I'm trying to find
At
out.
the party. We're probably outside the...
Yeah, we're just leaving the
You
party.
can be wherever
Okay,
you want.
so are
Yeah.
we like... Okay. So we're still at the party, but then I just... Oh my gosh.
So Nate fixed that stuff.
No. Marco left
Mhm.
with the girl, and now he's at Nato's apartment.
Yeah.
So where did we go?
Well, we're stood outside the Elysium trying to work out where to go right now.
Mhm.
So let's do it in character. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So Florence is like, and did I drink? Was I drinking? You're very strange. Molly,
Yes.
was I drinking?
I didn't see you with a drink, but I was with Taj. I was with Taj all night.
Oh,
He was drinking a lot.
Hmm.
So much.
Oh, okay. I feel like I've had a few sherries. Everything's a bit fuzzy. Oh, it's fine though. Right. Wait. Where did Marco go?
Marco left with a lady. I don't remember who she was.
Oh, really? Oh, with a lady. Oh, right. Hang on. Where's my telephone? Right. Hang on a second. And she's totally just like beep boop beep boop. Beep. Nope, wrong one. Beep boop beep boop. You muted.
I'm like in the cab, like. Hello.
Oh, hello. So I hear you left with a young lady then.
Yes, and you're lucky that you're hearing my voice because, let's just say I had a very high chance of dying tonight.
I hear that if you use a preventative, that can really, make things a lot safer.
Yes, because what I am afraid of is an STD. Thank you, Florence, for the lesson. I think that's what you're joking about.
Oh, venereal diseases, yes.
What's a venereal disease?
I'll tell you when you're older.
Oh, is Molly there? Oh, pretend I didn't say that. Where are you all at?
Oh, we're outside the party. Everything got a bit...
You're still there. I am headed towards the cabin.
Oh, well, in that case, we will hail a taxi cab and we'll come and we'll come and meet you then.
All right. I also acquired the business card of the woman I was with tonight. She is with the Toreador, and
Is it one of those ones that you find in a telephone booth with the boobies on it?
you know what? I would not have doubted.
Thank you. Come again.
Right.
Oh my god. I will tell you more once you get here, but be safe. We
Oh,
don't know who is crawling around at that party.
no, never kiss and tell, all right?
Too late.
Gentlemen.
Already did. And I hang up on her. Like, Marco totally would kiss and tell.
What a
Like,
cat! Absolute bounder,
Everyone.
my goodness. Oh dear, men these days. Right. Anyway, okay. Well, in that case, we'll.
Where is he?
Where's what's his
Where's
name?
Marco?
Yes.
Where's Nate?
Oh, wait, Nate.
Where-
I don't know where Nate is. Nate. Nate.
Are you wiggling in? Like, I don't want to wiggle.
It's just a way. Like, I'm not there. I'm like in my own thing. I wouldn't be back yet, I don't think.
All right, okay. So, in that case, I'm going to try phoning Nate as well. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop.
I think he just like wouldn't answer till he'd finished.
Can I like on my phone call an Uber so that the cab arrives?
Okay. Yes, the cab arrives. You can. You get to the cabin just fine.
All of us?
Yeah.
They
Well,
give the eye to Florence like they always do, but you're used to that by now.
hello.
There should be like a vampire cab service that you, as a vampire, just call
There
up.
is. But you don't
Then
know
they
it
would-
exists.
Although, I mean, judging by Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, you really don't want a vampire cab because the driver is really scary.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
You don't want to take that cab. No.
Don't want to get in that cab.
Although I like the fact that the Malkavian's the only one who figures out what it is and freaks out.
Yeah. I need to do a new playthrough of that on Twitch or something because that's
It's
such a
so
good
good.
Yes. Anyway, where were we?
Yeah.
Sorry, just start nerding out about that game. Right. Yeah.
I'm assuming that I would have gotten there before they did.
Probably.
So I'll just be like sitting on the porch steps, staring at the creepy animals that keep staring back at me. Maybe taunting them a little bit.
Just throw stones.
Yeah, like, go away, you fucking bird.
It flies off and then flies back.
Fucking ass animals! I don't know what is wrong with you. Ugh, whatever. Grab another
That's a
stone.
good way to get shat on.
Yeah.
So, they arrive.
If everyone wants to convene at the thing, Nate has
Yeah.
a thing to do.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so far it's just like, oh, Marco.
Yes.
So, did you have a good night? Did you?
Yeah, I actually did, but let's say that I was starting to get blood bonded today, and I don't appreciate that.
Well, it's a good thing I'm not the only one blood bonded here.
Well, that's right. Yeah. Well, I mean, it can't be so bad. Look at Molly.
Yeah, look at Mom. Look at me. I'm the pillar of sanity.
Yeah, Flourish just sort of turns and just like,
Apparently, none of the leaders, I think she's the leader of the Toreador, I could be wrong, but they did not know that you can't leave the city.
Nobody knows that you can't leave the city.
I don't think anybody knows that you can't leave the city. The prince doesn't even want to leave the city. I think that there's something else. There's something else going on with that.
Oh goodness! I just remembered. I've got to arrange entertainment at a party. I don't know how to arrange entertainment at a party.
Wait, you have to make up entertainment at the party? You're the least entertaining person I would know.
I know.
Like, what do you mean?
The prince
Well,
said that I had to provide the entertainment at the next the next party meeting convention thing and
Oh.
and
I can't wait for Rat
apparently
Limbo.
Nate has friends.
that's
I
not a
think
bad
we
idea
just
actually.
call and
Yes.
like
That juggling.
get a DJ. I mean, they're vampires. How?
Hmm.
I mean,
Yes.
this party. I mean, parties are cool. I've been to enough birthday parties in my day to know that you have to at least have balloons, and there weren't any balloons at this stupid party. It was just
I
alcohol
used to
and
know how to
old
put
people.
parents down his trousers. That was quite.
But it was the best time. Did you see my dress? I got to dance.
Oh, you look lovely, Molly. Yes, you look magnificent. I remember dancing.
I remember you going off and staring at a certain band member there. What was that about?
Who?
You.
No,
Ah, yes, I clearly remember you making googly eyes at someone playing one of the instruments there at the
I'm
band.
not making googly eyes at him. I just happen to appreciate his musical talent. That's all. He's a nice.
Yes, appreciating musical talent. That's what we were calling it back in the day, eh?
How very dare you! I'm old enough to be his grandmother.
It does not change.
Disgusting. No.
We are all vampires. Everyone is going to be older than us. Or we are always going to be older than everyone around us.
No.
Age is but a number when you're a vampire.
Look, unlike you, I don't go around just sticking it up whoever will put out for me, all right? I am an elderly woman, and I am long past that nonsense. Anyway, no. If you must know, I've been keeping an eye on his career for quite some time. He used to busk in the town where I lived. And he was a wonderful musician. He should have been in a conservatory or an orchestra somewhere. I don't know why he was just on the streets. He should have been doing so much better. So I would keep an eye on him and just make sure that, nobody was messing with him and just nothing untoward, you disgusting creature.
All right, I believe you, whatever. Sorry I brought it up. I just noticed it, so I figured I'd bring it up.
None of your bloody business.
All right, I guess it is none of my bloody business then. So, about this issue with getting out of the city, how are we going to get our girl back? That one annoying, I forgot her name.
Corey?
Yes, Chloe. How are we going to get her back from the gangrel?
You have to just send a mouse. Send a mouse to the house.
Easy. Florence should be able to do that then.
No, I suppose only if you apologize for casting aspersions.
I apologize for casting aspersions, for misreading your face as you looked longingly at the bandstand at the party.
It was lovely music, and I was worried about him.
It's not my fault you don't tell about yourself more, so I can only assume what I know about you.
Well, maybe
And
you should
that's very
assume, because assumptions make an ass out of you and umption.
Consider me an ass.
Yeah,
And apparently, according to you, I plow it way too often.
Anyway, babies, where are you?
Yeah, you're going to send a note to Mika.
Yes.
And this is like, the only reason Marco's teasing her is because he's like, yeah, we get to see some vulnerability from Florence. Yeah, let's pick on this a little bit.
Also because she was picking on you for yours. So it's kind of like, hey, Kettle, you're being a little black here.
Yeah.
God damn it. She deserves it, but...
Yeah, what message are you sending to Mika?
I don't know. What should we send him?
Maybe
You can bring Corway back.
Yeah, something easy.
Why do we want Corway back, though, at the moment? Is she not better off where she is?
I mean...
What do we do with Corway?
Maybe we could just ask how she's doing. Like we care. Pretend that we're caring. Make her feel like we care about her.
Oh, well, I was going to do that anyway. Oh, okay, that's fine then. Right, okay. Dear. How is Corway? Hope she's doing okay. Please report back. We are.
It's been like... It's been 2 hours.
I think the party, you probably left her with the gangrel at about maybe it's 9 in the evening, and it's now like 2 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's been a significant amount of time. You just want a report from Mika about how's Corby doing.
Has she come to herself any sort of like, is she okay? Sort of like, just tell her we, sort of like, we send our regards.
Okay. That is a resolve animal ken.
Right.
Just to see how long it takes.
Okay. Resolve and
Hmm.
where are you? There you are. Okay.
Yep. Your trained rats scamper off into the woods. A couple of the other animals look at them for a bit, but then they go back
Don't
to
you
you.
bloody dare!
They go straight back to you.
Yeah, Florence just give them the eye, like, don't even bloody think about it.
Okay. Nate,
Yes.
you are going to feed on Eric and his Dyscrasia for the second time.
The second
night,
time.
Second night in a row.
So where would we meet? I want it to be like more intimate. So can I meet him at my apartment?
Yep. Yeah, he'll come running basically.
Come to me. Okay.
His
So
apartment.
I'm gonna just like text him to just come up when he's ready, and I'm just gonna be inside,
Okay.
and I'm gonna be topless. I'm gonna make like irresistible.
Perfect. You just hear a very. Oh no, I guess you have like an apartment thing where you buzz him in. So you buzz him in, and then you hear a very quiet knock on the door.
Okay, so open it. Hey, glad you can make it.
Hi.
Come in. I'm sorry about the hour.
It's fine. I was up anyway.
I missed you.
I missed you too.
So I promised you a few bits, and take your pick.
And he looks at you and then past you to your closet full of stuff.
I've conveniently left like wigs that like Florence touched and stuff in really obvious. Just like
he picks up the curly wig that Florence had on, and he's like, "Is it a bit itchy?"
Florence still has that one.
yeah, she just has
Oh,
that one.
oh, okay. He doesnling do that. Then he like puts on a scarf that's clearly from like a Final Fantasy game or something because it's big and floofy. And
You
he's
can
like,
cover your neck up like that.
"Oh, do you? I'll pick something else."
You can have that, but you should keep it up.
Oh, okay. He just kind of puts it round like that. Just round back. Like Doctor Who.
Yeah.
In fact, that's what it is. You did a Doctor Who cosplay. Oh,
Okay.
which Doctor was that? I don't know.
So I guess like Nate would probably put on like a little bit of music and just kind of like come close to it and be like, what would he say? Did you make it home okay?
Oh, yeah. It was fine. I saw your latest photo set. It was amazing.
Thank you. It's because of that location that we went to. Maybe I can show you sometime.
I recognized it. It's one of my favorite places now.
So like Nate's like draping his arms around him, like slowly, just like not too like aggressive, just like as it feels natural. He's like, I hope this is okay. I hope you're not.
It's no, it's fine. And he like puts his hands on your sides, a little bit awkwardly, but otherwise.
Nate just goes there. He's like, yeah. So I guess like he kind of goes closer. And he's like, you're so fucking cute. Just straight out with
He
it.
kind of melts again. So what's your intention here? You going to like
Just eat him.
just
completely
straight
go
up
for
eat
it,
him?
yeah.
Okay.
But actually, I want to like be like really like seductive. So I want it to be like another sex moment, I guess. So I think they probably like move to the couch, make out a little
Question:
bit.
Do you have to suck from the neck?
No.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds so
The
painful.
main vein.
Opens up the options, but I mean, the next probably the most like.
The inner thigh, maybe.
Thanks for that, Fuzzy.
So yeah, so like Nate would probably they'd probably just make out on the couch, and then I think he'd probably stand up, like or at least press himself up, so he's over Eric. At the
Okay.
moment.
You're gonna need to make me a charisma, either performance. I think probably performance, maybe persuasion. To like go this quick with someone who's clearly just completely nervous and inexperienced in any of this.
So
And is,
charisma
like-
and performance. Is that what you said?
Yeah, charisma performance.
Okay.
This
Oh,
should
shit,
be your
I have, like,
forte.
nothing in performance. Okay. That work.
Ooh. Wait, you have 0 performance?
Yeah, apparently.
Damn. Okay. Would you like to re-roll the 1 dice that is not hunger dice? If you spend a point of willpower, you can't re-roll hunger dice. That's the only problem.
Okay, I'll do willpower, yeah.
Okay, roll 1d10.
How do I roll the 1d10? Just take everything off?
If you go to the top in the middle, select simple, and then I think simple. Let's give it a go. This doesn't count for you. Oh no, I didn't roll any dice there. Make sure, yeah, simple on those lists. You got that? And then press the dice button, and then put 1 in the dice pool thing.
Okay.
Should.
So simple. Oh, sorry. There you go.
I wish we could just use real dice because it's way more fun. So he gets into it a little bit, and then you like, I don't know, you touch his trousers or something, and he freaks out.
Okay.
And he's like, "This is way too fast for me. I'm sorry. I mean, I want to hang out, and it's so great that and thank you for the scarf, but I can't. I've got
Dude, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. I just it's what it is. It's fine. And I kind of like push myself off, but kind of leave like my hand there on the couch as if he wants to like hold it, he can hold it. And then yeah, I kind of just leave it up to him maybe.
Okay. No, he goes over to your cosplay stuff and starts like dressing up and messing around and making small talk. So I think at this point it's your choice as to exactly what you want to do.
I guess. So is he like facing me or is he turned away from me?
You know, he's going through the stuff and then he's kind of turning around. So both, like, you can pick your moment.
Okay. I guess he'd be like on the defensive, right? So there wouldn't be a point in using my dominate because he'd be able to roll.
He would maybe roll against it at this point, yes, because you.
And I could just straight up like jump on him as well, but I don't know if we'd do that. I think Nate would just kind of like walk up beside him, but not so much like touching him. He's like, "Those are some really cool pieces. We should so you look like in one of them. Try and get like all comfortable and stuff."
Yeah, cool. Okay. Yeah, I really want to do your And do you have? And he looks through, and he's like this. You know you did that Cross Miss Marvel thing. I wanna. Do you have that costume here?
Oh yeah, that kind of look cute on you. The only thing is, we might have to alter some bits and pieces, but I think it would kind of work.
Okay, sure. And then he finds in. Do you like make sure he undresses or something? Mm-hmm. What's your intention here? Is that?
Mm-hmm.
I
I wanted him to like either try it on or be in the midst of trying it on.
Yeah. Okay. He goes into the bathroom for this.
Okay.
And he locks the door.
Okay.
While he's changing, he's like, "I'll just be a second."
Okay, so I'm just gonna like make tea or something. Wait. And then I'm gonna like softly knock on the door, like, "Everything okay in there?"
Yeah, it's fine. You hear like boxes fall over. And then he comes out and he's like in this sparkly lightning bolt thing.
Dude, that looks so cute on you. Do you
Thank
think?
you. You're right. It probably would need to be altered, but I really love it. You did some amazing work.
No, trust me. You're the one doing the work here. And then like I think like he'd offer his hand to him to like kind of bring him bring him someplace.
Yeah.
Does he take? Yeah, he takes that hand. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd probably bring him over to like an area in the sitting room that has like a green screen, and I just pull it up, and I'm like, "Do you want to like just take a photo, see what it looks like?"
Yeah. Sure.
Okay,
He gets really excited, and he does like superhero poses. And...
Okay, so while he's like doing some pictures and stuff, I'll probably take like a good few pictures of him, and maybe they're kind of cute. Maybe they're focused on different areas of his body. I don't know. But then he kind of like showing him like some of the photos every now and again, and then I'll kind of be like, "So, I'm really sorry about earlier."
It's fine. Yeah. I just got a bit freaked out. It's this is kind of new to me. It's very quick. But...
It's new to me too. I feel like that's why I'm rushing, and I'm sorry. But I do like you, and I do want this to work.
Cool.
So I guess he's kind of like,
He in this instant, he like comes forward and like pecks you on the cheek.
Okay, and then Nate's gonna like, "Are you sure you're okay with this?" Like, kind of like faking that he's shy now, and like, "Sure, you're okay with it?"
That's gonna need another charisma performance if you're bullshitting him.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like not even like yeah. Oh, sorry.
You do get like a +1.
I'm rooting for you, buddy. I'm rooting for you. Come on.
I
Yeah,
accidentally
drain that kid of his blood.
No.
Good on you.
Florence is not rooting for you. Fuzzy.
There we go. So I get +1, you said?
You get
The dice?
+1 for putting him at ease again.
Okay. There we go. Is that correct? No?
1 success. That's all you need. Like, that's all
Yeah,
you.
because it's very basic.
Wait.
It's like it's not even like too much.
You only
like,
rolled 1 dice, so
Okay.
maybe you should change to sheet normal for the next roll. But you only needed 1 success anyway because he's really into you. And then like he
Oh,
gets
I
a bit
did
more
the simple
comfortable.
roll instead of a sheet roll. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
So it's sheet and then normal for
Okay.
normal.
Will I roll?
Okay. No, you don't need to roll. You've already won.
Okay. So I guess we're kind of looking to each other's eyes now, and Nate kind of timidly goes forward to kiss him, but if he resists, he won't force it.
No, he doesn't resist. He like snogs you messily. It's
Okay.
gross.
Nate goes with it, and then he like stops and kind of like has his arms around him, like just like looks into his eyes and is like, "You beautiful eyes."
And
Can I use my dominate skill now?
yes, you can. He is certainly off guard.
Yes. Okay. So how do I roll for that now?
Which one?
The dominate. I want to use
Which? There's
Which one is it?
Compel is the free one, and then there's Mesmerize, which I think you just bought,
Okay.
which is not free. One's for
and
simple
Mesmerize
commands, one's
lets
for
me get, like,
complex.
Okay. I think. How do I phrase this though? That's the question.
What's the command?
I want to like say, you're like, because I don't know, because I feel like, trust me, or like stuff like that is like at the third level, right? Wouldn't it be?
You're
It'd be
pretty
like
sure it's not
cognitive.
going to work.
Yeah. So I kind of want to be like,
You know that Dominate doesn't work on emotions. It's a very kind
Yeah.
of turn them into a drone to do your bidding sort of thing.
I think I would just say relax.
You look into his eyes, you say, relax. He takes a deep breath in and a long breath out. And his shoulders like go down and his breathing slows. And he looks a little bit vacant,
Okay.
but he does look more relaxed.
So I think Nate would be like, okay, we're going to go slow. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
And then I think he would slowly bring him over to the couch, and just kiss him. Not touch his pants or anything, but slowly move down like his like
Okay,
face.
we can like fade to black on the actual shagging because
No, we're not even
at this
shag,
point
kissing.
you've dominated
Like-
him, you've won a test,
So
and he's into you. So like
Okay.
you've got everything going for you in this instance.
I think
And
we would bite him, but I also kind of want him to feed on my blood. Would I know how to do that, or would I not know how to do that?
it's a pretty kind of intuitive thing for a vampire to corrupt in some sense.
Okay, I want to try
Tarnish
do that.
with
Do I have to roll for anything for that?
No. Oh, actually, yes, you do. If you want him to feed on your blood,
Yes.
so you fed on his, you gain 1 point of hunger back unless you're at hunger 1 already. I think you are. But
Yeah.
all you need to do in this instance is probably just command him with compel to drink blood from your arm.
Oh, okay.
Which
Yeah,
is
let's
very
do that then.
simple. You like get a pen or something, just stab yourself in the wrist, offer it out, command him, and he just goes vacant again. And please roll me the rouse roll, which is simple roll and rouse on your sheet at the top.
Okay.
This is just to see if you get hungry from doing it, from using the powers of your blood. You get 1 point hungrier,
Okay,
so you
that's fine.
probably could feed him again if you want. He's looking a bit pale though.
Yeah, I don't think we would. I think we'd leave it at that. And
Okay.
I think I would wait till he recovers. That's probably what took me so long to get back to everyone. So I'd probably wait for him to recover
Same.
and just kind of like let him cuddle with me, and we probably like watch like a weird like anime or some shit.
You
And
watch
then-
Skins together.
Yeah, and then like just gave him stuff like in the backpack, like cosplay stuff. And I'm like, here, if you want to like send me pics, if you want to borrow anything, just let me know. And then like send him on his way.
You're totally getting dick pics.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll take them. So then I guess he would get an Uber back.
Yeah.
He's probably worried about everyone else now, but he's probably like wanting to text them, but then it's also like kind of not, just in case they stop talking about what they want to stop, because I think he kind of wants to just like arrive in case they're talking about something. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a secret that he's arriving, but just in case they're talking about something, he doesn't want them to be like, no.
Okay.
We'd probably be like, because I mean, I would assume it'd take you a while
Yeah.
doing all that. So we probably are crashing and like going back to bed, or like about to prepare to go to bed.
Florence is totally brewing tea.
It's
So
probably-
have you managed to get like a little gas stove into this cottage?
Well, Florence has probably got like a little hexy burner or something.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
we set that, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Florence has got like an old hexy burner and like a sort of like somewhere on a person she's got like a really battered small old sort of like tin whistle kettle that'll just do like 1 cup of tea at a time sort of thing.
Yep. Yeah, it's you had cash, so you could like buy more of the little bricks and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's say that you had that. You're, I think, getting low on cash again. Like basically you've spent all your money and you've got pocket change at this point from all the cab rides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And do you sleep? Cool. Everyone make me rouse tests. Oh, and Florence, before you go to sleep, you get a rat back saying, Corey is fascinating. Thank you for the present. This goes a long way to solidifying our friendship. She has very interesting information. Miss Felton told me she should be kept safe, and she has been. Or is. No, he writes has been.
I'm not sure. I like the use of his tenses. The word present.
See, this is what I
Dash
was
Mika.
worried about. You give away our own little bargaining chip, and we have no idea if we're going to get her back now.
She's a person, not a bargaining chip.
Right
Sure,
now,
bargaining
she's a
chip
piece of
anyway,
pawn.
sure.
She's a slab of meat that we could have just had in our fridge. But
Will
given it
you
to
all be quiet? I'm trying to sleep in the other room.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
One,
Look.
two. Yeah, Florence,
when you're dead,
make your
Mark.
rouse check.
Rouse check, right.
I've had a long night.
something else is certainly long anyway.
Ayo.
Everyone gains hunger. It's been a long night. But
do I heal?
I rolled the whole wrong thing. But
you
anyway,
can
never mind,
heal
never mind.
if you want to spend rouse checks for your stuff. So I think the superficial goes away because it's been a session. It's not really been important. But the aggravated stays unless you rouse check for it.
Can I rouse check right now?
Yes, you need to do 3 to get rid of 1 aggravated.
So I need to succeed 3 times?
You don't need to succeed. You just need to do 3 rouse checks.
Oh, okay. Should I just do roll a d10?
Yeah, just roll 3d10.
Let's just do that.
Because no matter what happens, you'll get rid of the aggravated.
Damn.
So you get 2 hunger.
Oh. Forgot about that.
But because
yeah, okay.
because it's like very bad damage, like broken bones,
Yeah.
like small bruises style things and cuts in your hands that aren't very big, go away real quick. But like crushed ribs and stuff takes a bit more, so you need 3 rouse checks.
Oh, for some reason, I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed on my disciplines, they're all blank, but I remember feeding on that business guy. I can't remember what.
Oh yeah, you got 1 point of celerity for that.
Celerity, that's what it was. Okay.
And basically your choice with celerity is dodging. I think you chose dodging bullets, but it's dodging bullets or
thrown,
balancing perfectly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you got.
What
from
does he
him.
get from drinking that girl?
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, you do. You get a power for when you drink from a
so
vampire.
you did technically
Oh, yeah.
feed from her. That's the thing. So you might have. What resonance?
It was-
I'm just gonna
like-
quickly.
Wouldn't that be Osbeck? I can't remember. You have
See,
the.
the resonance in her blood might not be enough because you need to grab it from humans. I think that's the thing.
Okay.
So you might have lost that, I'm afraid.
My celerity.
Yeah. Instantly denied. Sorrows. You can get it back easy enough.
He just
That's it,
cannot.
man.
He just cannot keep any of his skills.
You need
I
to
keep
suck the
losing
tentacles.
them.
It sucks about being a thin blood.
Yeah.
There are ways out of that. We've discussed this.
Yeah.
Just give me a
Is it
number.
possible? Is it possible, Marco, that we couldn't get out of the city because we're thin bloods, but maybe they can get out of the city because they're not thin bloods?
The Nosferatu said that she couldn't leave.
All right, sure.
She exalts in the corner.
We all gained a hunger. I'm at 4.
Yeah, I'm at 4 as well.
Am I at 2 or do I get another hunger?
Right, I'm gonna see if I can wrangle up another couple of pigeons.
I'm out in the town. I gotta get that celerity back.
Okay.
I would like to go to the library
Is this
to
the same
research about the guy that I'm blood bonded on, because that was Taj said that was just a fable, just so like folklore.
Mm-hmm.
What was his name?
Maquette.
Maquette.
Mekhet.
K-A-T.
Maquette.
Maquette.
Yeah. So you can go to the library, but you are currently crying blood, and you have blood emanating from the soles of your feet and the palms of your hands,
Squish,
and
squish,
little
squish.
pinpricks around your head.
So Florence is just gonna be like, "Would you like a pigeon before you go, dear?" Just to tide you
Really,
over.
I'd really like a rat. If you could spare a rat, I don't really want a pigeon. Pigeon taste.
I'm a bit thin on rats at the moment. The new bats aren't quite big enough yet. They're still a little regulars.
That's okay. I'll just go outside and find my own.
None of mine, all right? Watching you.
I'm gonna pull up my phone, go to Facebook, see if there's any like events happening around the city.
Same again. Okay.
Yep. Maybe something a little less businessy, and maybe something a little bit more hip.
There's a 2-for-1 ladies' night at the goth club.
No, I am not drinking from that goth club again.
Just thought you'd want to know.
Your girlfriend might be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will pass on that. Then,
Yeah, you
Can
can
I-
find an event pretty easily.
is there any way I could like? Okay, this is gonna be kind of mean, but is there any way? It's gonna be so evil. If I could go and search through online, I might ask Nate to help me with this because I don't understand technology, and figure out the address of the guy I fed from last time, so I could make his life even more of a living hell.
Oh, you're looking to make him.
and feed from him at his own house.
Oh my fucking god! Yes, you can.
You're a monster.
I think Nate would be.
I'm not
down
gonna
for that.
kill him. I just want to like. I'd make him even more mad if he saw me again.
Oh yeah, it would, and that's gonna get you some serious bonuses if you kind of.
Pull it off. Giggity.
Yeah.
Well, if you pull it off, but also if you kind of instilled that emotion in him more strongly.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Okay, yes. Nate, you gonna help?
I'm
That's
down
an
for that. I
intelligence
totally,
technology.
Like, down. So do I need to what?
Intelligence plus technology.
Okay.
Slap him, then bite him.
I got other plans.
Hate you. I love you. I hate you. I love you.
Okay. I think that's. There we go.
No, that's not what I wanted to see, Nigel. Jeez.
You are,
Technology.
you
I
need
guess he didn't have a last name.
to make sure you've got sheet and normal selected
Oh, I have
because you only
rows,
rolled
sorry,
one dice there.
Okay.
There we go.
There you go.
There we
3
go.
successes.
That's
You're
what I wanted.
So what you do is you go through the like Eventbrite page and you see the guy who organized it, and then you go through his Facebook. Nate's like going page after page. It's too fast for you, Marco. Like,
It's kind of cute. I mean, I could see why.
I just want to piss him off.
I mean,
They sip the tea, and I'm like, oh god, it's her tea. Like,
Hey, Florence's tea pretty
oh,
damn good, all
I
right?
Does
just
it taste
don't
like
like-
dirt?
I don't like tea. Oh, why did they drink this? This isn't even my cup. Oh, it's Florence's cup. Take it away. That's actually spilled. Whoops. Sorry, go on.
you find his address pretty easy. Like in the background of one of his photos, there's the road sign, and it's like, I just bought a new house, and it's a really plush place. It's not very far from you, but it is in the nicer part of town.
And is it in a region I can't feed in? Damn it.
We don't know.
All right. I am. Before I go feed, I don't want to step on any toes. Can I call up Mr. Brass? And I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
ask
can.
him.
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna call him up and ask him, "Hey, is this part of town off limits?"
Mr. Brass is like, good evening, Marco. Just the person I wanted to hear from. What do you need?
Oh, I have a quick question. I am craving something fierce, and I have a quick question. I have a specific individual that I want to feast upon, but they live in a different part of town, and I wanted to know if it is off our territory, or
Yeah.
is it? Basically, I'm trying to say, like, is it
Yeah,
Is it
sure,
against the
sure.
rules?
You can, and you give him the name of the place, and you hear some like typing in the background, and he's like, I think that should be fine. I mean, just keep it on the DL.
All right. Is there anything that you need from us?
Oh,
We have not
yes.
talked in a while.
Yes, I do actually. There's a couple of things, in fact, with your new responsibility as part of the crew. I'm gonna need you to come on down and help me with a couple of problems that I got.
All right.
That's fine. I'll tell you when you get here.
All right. I will come by after we feast.
Yeah, you don't have to come tonight, but soon.
All right. Sounds like a plan. Then I hang up.
Yeah, he hangs up on you.
Yeah. All right. That's all I needed. I'll get a cab to go there.
Guess you're going off on your own then.
Oh yeah, no, you guys won't want to be near me. Like when I'll be doing some morally gray things to make this guy angry.
Cool. Yeah. What's the plan?
All right. So first off, I'm gonna find his house, and I'm going to sneak inside of it. I'm assuming since we were on his Facebook, do we know if he lives with anyone or does he live alone?
Seems to be a pretty normal looking dude. I think he probably yes, he has a partner.
Okay.
It seems to be that on social media, at least, that perfect little suburban couple, just him and his dainty woman sort of bullshit.
So
You're like,
swingers,
there's
yeah?
something wrong there.
All right.
Swingers, yeah.
So what I'm gonna do
Doggy.
is I'm going to take a pillowcase from there. If I can break and enter, I'm gonna take a pillowcase. And I'm going to put it over.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, first I want to try to break and enter.
Yes. So that is dexterity plus larceny, which is right in the middle.
And I want to do a normal roll, right?
Yep, normal and sheet.
Okay.
Okay, you get one success. So, like, you can succeed at a cost here. You're
Okay.
going to immediately start making noise. Otherwise, you won't be able to get in.
All right, I'll do it.
Cool.
Well, it depends on the noise. What's the noise?
It's you breaking through the door.
Oh, okay.
Well, you get, like, part of the screwdriver under the bolt, and then, like, it comes part of the way, but you're just like, fuck it.
All right. I'm gonna do that. And before anyone can act, I'm going to quickly try to hide. Like, I don't want them to see me. I'm
Okay.
assuming that there's just two of them. My game plan here is I'm gonna have to separate the partner and the guy that I want to scare, and I intend to tie him up and make him think I'm going to kill him, but I'm not going to. And I want him to think that this is like some really scary, weird shit that's going on here.
Okay, to hide, you're gonna need to
Like-
do a dexterity plus stealth roll, which you're a
Okay.
little better at. Two successes. This guy, you hide behind a wall or something, and
Behind the
he just
door that I just broke. I'm
Yeah. He walks straight past you. He's like looking outside. You see he's got like a cricket bat.
All right.
And you hear him shout like, "Who the fuck's there?"
I'm going to
Dogs.
wait, what?
Sorry, there was a dog.
Oh. I'm gonna what is there a thing? I don't know, because I know it's only in movies, but is there any way I could hit him to knock him out?
You can like choke him out.
And would that positively
This
not
is
kill
not
him?
a kind of action movie style game. So
Yeah.
you could try and like clack him on the back of the head with a blackjack, but it might just give him brain damage.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him. All right, I will. If I can guarantee that his partner is not like in the vicinity, so because I do have a specialization in hearing, awareness hearing.
Yeah, go
So-
on. Do an awareness plus wits.
Okay. All right.
+1 for your specialty. Specialty? Blooming out.
Specialty.
Specialty. Whew. That is more than enough. Like, you can't hear anything else in the house.
Okay.
And this is one of the few times where you feel the slightly more animalistic side of you. Your ears perk up. You were never able to hear this kind of white noise of mice skittering around, taps dripping, all at the same time.
Okay.
When you were a human, this is new to you, and you've been at this a little bit. So, seems to be alone.
All right. I'm gonna very quickly go up behind him and choke him out.
Okay. That's going to be a a strength brawl minus -1 because you're like doing something specific, so it's a bit harder not to just snap his neck, sort of thing. And I think he's probably got a dice pool. So yeah. Okay, like the door's still wide open, and you come round it, and
Yeah. And I'm purposely not going to talk to him. So I'm covering his mouth. I'm like choking him out until he is like fully passed out.
okay.
Does that happen?
You hold him like this for a little bit. Do you have any points in medicine? No. So let's see. Okay, he goes limp.
Okay.
Like
I'm
quite, and you can see
I
that
immediately let go.
started to swell and go like bruised. And big.
Ugh. All right. I'm going to immediately let go, and I'm going to drag him in. Can I feel for a pulse? At least.
Yeah. Like it's erratic.
Okay. So he's probably
Send him into cardiac arrest.
Oh, great.
Tachycardia.
I'm going to then drag him maybe in the basement or...
This is England.
there's-
There are no basements.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we're in England. Then I'll just find like the nearest chair, and I'm going to try and tie him with whatever I can find in the house. And I'm going to put a... first off, I'm going to take off my leather jacket and put it somewhere. Like somewhere close by.
You don't have to- well, actually, you probably got it back off Florence.
Yeah. I don't want to reveal, obviously, like I'm wearing the same thing, obviously. I'm going to cut holes in a pillowcase.
There would be a
cover my
garden
head.
shed.
And I'm going to cover maybe a garden shed, yeah. I'm going to put a pillowcase over my face.
They're posh. They've probably got a conservatory.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to
Pull
torture
the-
someone in a glass
No,
house.
because you can pull the conservatory. They've probably got conservatory blinds, right?
Probably.
It's the poshest. You're just
Actually-
like strapped into this nice wicked chair.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put a pillowcase over my face. And I'm going off the notion that this guy probably will have a hard time. The hard part is I don't want him to go to the police. And so here's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be so stupid.
Just starting to say, don't go to the police.
No, this is gonna be so stupid. So this guy's like in the business world.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go into this with the mindset of he's getting tied down and he's gonna get threatened, and I'm gonna pretend that I'm from a rival company, and I'm like, I was sent here to
Like, he's still unconscious at this point.
No. Once he wakes up, like,
Okay.
I'm gonna try to wake him up, but then, like, I'm going to go into it being like, I'm from a rival company. I was hired here to eliminate you, but
Okay.
I don't know if that's my best option. And then I'm gonna try to, like, really piss him off and, like, be like, they're coming for you.
Okay. It takes a while, and you need to, like, splash water in his face and give him a good slap. But he kind of
Like a
comes round and he looks messed up.
Welcome to the waking world.
Who are you?
You don't need to concern yourself with who I am. What you need to concern yourself with is who has brought me here. You know that shady dealing you did? You know what you did.
I'm normal. What?
That is what the non-normal people say. Normal people don't call themselves normal. You know exactly what you did.
You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
My company is always watching. You can't be making business decisions willy-nilly. just making
I'm
sure.
sorry.
Yeah, I can't.
I haven't done anything.
I slap him.
Say you know what you did again.
And I'm gonna go really close up to his ear, and I'm like, they sent me to kill you. I could easily do it if I wanted to.
Please don't. You can have money.
I don't want anything. And in fact, I'll let you know that I'm not going to kill you. Because I don't want him to be afraid. Like, I want to piss him off. Because fear is a different emotion.
Yes, fear is a very different emotion, which is what you've gone for so far.
Yeah. So I'm straight up telling him that I'm not going to kill him. And
Okay. You're going to need to make me a manipulation performance roll.
Okay.
Because you're trying to mess with him. And you're trying to play with his brain.
Okay.
1 success. He's going to roll against that.
All right.
3 successes. He's like, you're not going to kill me.
No, I'm
What
not.
the hell are you doing in my house?
I come to send a message.
Tell me the message. Just leave me alone.
They are watching. We know exactly what you've done. And we will take you to court. You will lose everything.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I think I do.
Well,
how does I find out where you live? How do I know exactly what your partner is currently doing, where they're at? We could easily stop everything that is a part of your life. We could end you if we wanted to. We know exactly the shit that you pull in order to make some good money around here.
I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm feeling a bit...
I splash water on him. Listen to me. If you don't listen, very bad things will happen.
You're not saying anything. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't want anything. I want you to know.
Why am I in this chair then?
Because
Leave me alone.
warn you. I want to warn you that we are coming for you. They are coming for you.
I don't have any enemy. I don't. And then you hear like a gasp at the front door.
Oh, look who is here. Come, please. Do you know what your husband has done?
Don't hurt her.
I'm not going to hurt her. I don't want to hurt any of you. I've already told you this.
I don't know. Who are you?
I come from another company. I was hired by another. He doesn't want to say
really-
any names because he doesn't know anything, because he doesn't know technology or anything. So it's not like he could like pull up all these names of companies, you know. And he's gonna basically. I'm gonna tell her. I'm like, do you know what your husband is doing? I'm assuming they're married. I would know what their relationship status is based off the.
Oh yeah. It's all on Facebook.
Okay. I'm like, do you know what your husband has been doing?
He's a good man. He's not done anything. Just
That is
leave,
not what the
and I
children
won't call the
said when he
police.
took those photos. And I'm just gonna
I know,
really.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like you're gonna have to
I'm gonna try so hard.
manipulation performance on her as well.
Okay. I just want to see where this is going. Like, this is going not at all how I wanted, but I'm ready to ride the ride. Like, I just.
You're so bad at pissing people off. Oh my god.
I know.
1 success. I'm gonna make her roll as well because that's your only
They're
chance.
not getting mad. Like, I would be pissed.
I would have
Like,
just
why the fuck
his
am I
wife
here?
and been like, I was sleeping with her or something.
No, I don't think you. I think he would just cried. If he didn't cry about the last stuff.
This is 1 success versus 1 success. So I think she gets angry and he starts crying. She's like, "Get out of my house!" And she like scrambles on the table near the door and she gets a letter opener.
I grab her. I can't.
And you see her like half dialing in the other hand. So yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
a
knock the
dex
phone out of her
brawl.
Yeah. That's a dex what?
Brawl.
Okay.
Don't accidentally stab her with a letter opener.
Oh, she can't beat that. You got
Okay.
4 successes. So
I'm gonna grab her. I don't want to hurt her. I intend to grab her and like
okay.
restrain her, like, you know, arms behind the back, and I take her into another room.
Okay. She starts
right.
screaming.
I'm assuming I'd put my hand over her mouth. Like, I mean, at this point,
She bites your hand,
Okay.
and like it didn't do anything, but she screams her lungs out underneath your hand.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper to her one more time, like, "Did you know that your husband's been cheating on you?"
She continues to scream.
He doesn't love you. He's never loved you. He's been using you. And I'm just like feeding her all these lies to really, really piss her off.
Yeah, at this point she's like thrashing and trying to like back kick you like a horse with her heels. It's kind of
Alright.
embarrassing for both of you. It's
I
undignified.
know, it's like, this is a bad night, like, for Marco. All right, I'll bite her then.
Okay, cool.
Because that'll calm her down. Like, I mean, it'll like, because that's what biting does, right? It like
pretty much.
subdues, yeah.
A little bit. She slows down the struggling as you drain her blood. What are you doing?
What am I doing? What?
How much
Like,
blood are you taking?
Oh yeah, I don't intend to kill her. I intend to drain her decently though, but not a lot. Like, I mean, not a
really
lot
nicely.
to the point where, yeah, like a good hearty meal.
How many
from this
dots of hunger?
Just 2.
Specifically? Just 2. Okay.
Yeah.
She is subdued by the excitement that the kiss of feeding gives to her.
Yeah.
And you can feel like just rage, like a hot, sweaty kind of flavor in your mouth. It's kind of weird, spicy thing. It's strange, and let's decide. You get your point of celerity back.
Okay. And then afterwards, I'm just gonna leave her on the ground. Then
Yeah, she's
I lick the wound.
Yeah, she's probably like not gonna fight back after that. So
Okay. I'm gonna, as I'm leaving, I put like one of the other pillowcases over his head, and I go to grab my leather jacket because I want to make sure he doesn't see my leather jacket, because I feel like he might put two and two together if he were to see my leather jacket. Then I'm going to just whisper to him. I'm like, "Your wife saved you for now. I'll call off the company. You may hear from us again, though, so don't go to the police. Otherwise, we'll dig up so much dirt on you. You won't even know what's going to happen to you."
What did you do with my wife?
She's fine. She's perfectly fine.
I don't
She's
believe you. What did you do?
And then I just leave.
And you just hear from behind you like, "I'll get you! I'll fucking kill you!"
Oh, now he gets fucking angry. Like, God damn it. You know what? I go back in there and I'm gonna fucking feed off him. I'm gonna feed off him. Fuck that guy. I do. I'm gonna feed off him now that he's angry.
Okay, I'm assuming you take the hood off of him?
I'm gonna bite him on his arm.
Okay. That works.
And I'm just gonna take one hunger from him. Like 1 dot.
I mean, you should bite off his whole arm. That's how pissed you should be. He yelled.
I'm like, are you fucking now gonna get mad at me?
The funny thing is, you're walking away and you hear him scream this at the top of his lungs. His voice starts to crack, and then like you turn around and you walk back in, and like you make lots of noise with your feet on like the papers and the like ornaments that have smashed on the floor, and he just instantly shuts up. And you just hear like incredibly quick breathing. But you retain your dot in celerity, and you take 2 dots from him. Do you?
Just one dot.
1 dot. Okay, you're at 2 hunger now.
No, I'm at 1.
Oh, okay, you're at 1. You keep your celerity.
Okay. I just wanted to bite him just for the fucking show. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Then I'm gonna lick the wound.
Cool.
Then I leave.
Very
respect.
Cool.
God, that was a mess.
That was a complete mess, and it's a very interesting complete mess. Okay.
Florence is fishing for pigeons at this point.
What?
Molly is hunting for rats and rabbits in the forest outside the cabin.
All right, yeah, we're going to skip over this with just a wits animal ken roll. Because you can describe it however you like, depending on how the roll goes. 2 successes. You succeed in finding something small.
Oh! Did I crit my hunger?
You did, and you only got 1 10.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You need 2.
All right.
Almost. You can re-roll that if you want. If you want to crit.
Yeah.
You can re-roll.
No, I always panic whenever I see
You can
green.
actually mouse over the number and it'll tell you the dice numbers.
Yeah, I didn't realize that it takes 2 10s. I thought it was just 1.
Okay,
when it's
cool.
a hunger.
So what happens with Molly?
I think she probably just jump around in the bushes and try to catch critters that are running around and just feeding off them. But I'm not very successful because blood's all over the place. It's messy. My hands, they're just slipping out of my hands. But how many dice how many hunger do you want me to? I'm at 4.
You can.
Is it 2 successes? So it's like 2 animals.
Yeah, 2 small animals is probably. I'm gonna actually check the PDF cheat sheet.
I'm pretty sure that like a rat is a point of hunger.
I think it's multiple small animals is 1 point, but you are thin bloods, so I'm gonna say that, and for you it's like 2 points of hunger that you can get rid of from that.
Okay. I'm at least
Also,
no longer bleeding.
Roll me. Hang on. 7 dice, Molly.
7?
7 dice.
7d10.
7d10. That is 1, 2, 3 successes. You, in the animals that you catch, taste something a bit more powerful than... Yeah, just a bit more powerful than normal animal blood, like Florence's rats that you've had before.
Mm-hmm.
They were cool. That was nice. There's something else in there, and it slakes an extra dot of hunger for you.
Do you just eat somebody's pet?
I don't know. Probably. They're probably the wildlife that have been watching us. So they're probably Mika's pets, maybe. No one told us not to eat the wildlife. If they did,
Less
I
attached to
wasn't
them
there.
than plants.
Cool. And for your 2 successes, Florence, you find a pigeon.
All right, yeah. So Florence is just like, pidgey, 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 flutter, flutter, lulu, have the bread from. So that's just 1 point of hunger, yeah.
For you, at that, you're doing that in like the rafters, are you?
Yes.
Yeah, that's 1 point for you.
There we go. Right, that's fine. Back down to 2. All right. And then more tea.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's like what's going on, gang?
I don't know. I don't know. There's not really a clear-cut plan of what we
Yeah.
have to do now. Like,
You can go see
Other-
that guy.
we can go see Mr. Brass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mr. Brass was asking for after you.
Like, there's Mr. Brass. We could figure out how, like, I feel like we need to talk to more people about leaving the town, or we need to try leaving the town again.
Oh, sugar. Did I feed? Can I just see that I fed on your man? No. Is this a new night or is it the same night?
It's not
A
what?
new night.
It's the same night. It's a new night after you fed from Eric. So
Yeah.
you're going to need to feed from Eric tonight.
Yeah, okay. Can I do that?
Will Marco
Okay.
also need to feed? Will she call him for that blood bond?
You don't know.
Okay.
Probably not.
How often does one need to... Do you have to keep drinking from them to continue the blood bond, or is it like 3 times? Or how many?
Let's see how,
Hey.
because there's like various levels of knowledge you might have for this. Do an intelligence occult roll.
Everyone or just Molly?
Just Molly.
Molly's looking for herself because she found out. I found out that I was blood bonded. I assume that we've been hidden, possibly, for a couple of nights. So have I been unblood bonded, or how exactly does that work? So that was investigation. Oop,
No, occult wit. Intelligence.
occult. Intelligence.
And this will tell you exactly. Okay, 3 successes. So you remember overhearing, or maybe you read it when you went to visit the Tremere Nathaniel, like just on his desk or something, in a big weird looking leather, maybe bound tome. Something about the fact that blood bonds are built over multiple nights. It just needs to be to create it within the same month 3 times, and they fade gradually over the months, like basically 1
Okay.
point per month, unless you're a special boy.
Yeah. I'm sure he is. Okay, yeah. So Molly would like to research a little bit more about the blood bonding. I know that we sort of want to figure out leaving the city. I don't know what other storylines we're sort of at.
Well, you just finished one of the stories that I had planned. And at this point, you can all decide which ones you're most interested in, essentially.
Yeah, I definitely want to leave the city.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, can I feed on Eric before we do anything? Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Molly wants to do some research. Where are you going for that? And then Nate wants to...
I was gonna go to either like a bookstore or a library, and I was just gonna break in to one. I didn't want to interact with like nighttime folk. I don't know if libraries are 24 hours or not.
There would be a big 24-hour library.
Oh, well then yes, I will go to the big 24-hour library, and I want to look up like just Maquette.
Okay. I'm not going to make you roll. You don't find anything.
Okay. It was a big waste of time. So
and
then-
Nate.
Yes.
So, sorry, I just had to do that. Yeah. What's the plan?
Romantic shit. I want to take Eric on a date. I want to like meet him at a bar or like at a coffee store and just treat the little shit to Everton. Just give him like whole like romantic connect for an hour and a half, and then just like feed him my blood and eat and drink from him last time.
You're a mercenary bastard, aren't you?
Yep. Are you
I actually
telling
think
anyone?
that
Are
Nate
you?
kind of likes him too. I do think that Nate's actually kind of like falling for him. I also want to test out my new that kiss thing that I got.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Do you have any money?
Probably not much. Probably because I probably live on like bare minimum because like cosplay stuff is like expensive. So I'm probably have like a small little stuff because I don't need to eat, right, and stuff like that. I just
You don't need
so
to
I
eat.
feel like I just whatever like money I'd have for eating, I would use that for like cabs or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. You're not going to be able to go fancy on this because you don't have any dots in resources.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be a cheap date, but it's gonna be a date.
Okay. Maybe you
We could
could.
probably be like some like casual coffee place or something. Not because I feel like I don't want to go somewhere busy because like you wouldn't go to a gay club or something because it'd be like a lot of people. I want him to feel like intimate.
Okay. So there's you've been around the city for a while. There's a kind of fast food and coffee, one of those trucks, but they actually
that'll work, yeah.
they make it a little bit nicer. It's still cheap and rubbish, but it's actually quite a nice place, and it's like right in the center of the city.
Okay.
So you can take him.
Okay, so I'd probably text him and be like, hey, this place got like really good reviews, like totally like bluffing on like whatever. You wanna come check it out with me? And then like a little like love heart.
Yep. And he, what does he reply with? He replies with, oh, that looks really great. I will see you there. What time?
Say I'm on my way.
He's like, does the gasp emoji, and he's like, I'll get there as quick as I can.
Okay, and then I text back just waiting, love heart. Or like
Okay.
look forward to seeing you, sorry. So okay, so I feel like if he like I'd probably have bought him something just so he doesn't have to look at the menu. Like something just like that they would recommend or something that I would probably think. Or yeah, and just have it waiting for him.
All right, cool. He takes a bit longer than you, maybe 20 minutes, but he arrives. He seems out of breath, and he has something in a small paper bag. And he arrives. He sits down with you. He's like, "Okay, sorry, I'm late."
I didn't mean to rush it, dude. It's fine. You make it okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm here now. So
Pretty cute.
let's get something. You're looking great, obviously.
Thank you. I actually got you something here. Try it. I think it's pretty good. And like he like takes a sip of it, even though like he doesn't.
You, as a thin blood, can drink stuff.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Then I take a sip and then I give it to him.
Cool. He takes it and he's like, "You wearing chapstick?"
I want to taste again.
he like leans awkwardly over the table and like probably goes a bit too far with the tongue in like
Oh, Nate, like
first kiss
completely.
of the...
I'm just like, yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Is he one of these ones where you send out with a big ring of slobber all around?
Yeah.
Your gums have just been thoroughly explored.
He's like,
Flashback.
he tries to make his lips cushion. He's just like, don't clip that or anything. He makes small talk and then he hands over the small paper bag and he's like, I made you something. I thought
You made something?
Yeah, I just a little.
What is it? As he says that, he's kind of like opening it up and kind of like.
Okay. It's a small envelope, like, a normal sized envelope, and in it is a really. It's not great with like the gross splattered everywhere, sparkly pen, just like a fan art drawing of your face, but in sparkles, like you're a sparkly Twilight vampire, and he's like put love hearts all around it, and then you turn it over to the middle of this card, and there's just 2 locks of hair. One of them's yours.
Oh god.
And one of them's his.
I think I was just like, yeah, Nate would be kind of shocked and kind of go, this is kind of cool. What are these?
You like it?
Yeah, it's cute.
I thought because they're locks, like
we're
locked together, like at the hip, at the heart. I made it in an evening. I'm sorry.
locked with me.
Huh?
You're locked with me.
Yeah. We're locked together now.
Okay, I think
Like-
Nate would be like, yeah, okay. So, can I call you my boyfriend?
You can call me whatever you like.
Okay, he leans over, kisses him again, however like awkward it is.
Yep.
Like, wanna take a walk?
Oh, are we not eating here? Okay, we can go if you like.
We can come back, don't worry.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Place is open all night anyway, it's fine. So I think like Nate would probably walk him a little bit, not too far, but like just a little bit like out of the distance, maybe up to like a tree or something behind it, maybe or something, and would like not like we just basically talk about being boyfriends.
Okay. Yeah. He's like I think we should just like say we're exclusive. I've been blogging about you and how wonderful you are. Like,
You blog? Can I see it?
oh, yeah, sure. And it's he gives you the address, and it would be
Okay.
I'm trying to think of the shittiest Tumblr name ever. Like, it's U dash rock my socks.
Okay.
Nate is my everything. Yeah.
I
Something.
think like he would like kind of take it down his phone, kind of just like, and then put it back in his pocket and keep keep Eric where he is, and kind of like, you're fucking adorable, and just lean in to kiss him. But I want to use my kissing skill.
Okay, so
How does that work?
that ability is specifically an ability you use when you drain someone of their blood, I believe. I'm pretty sure.
So do I have to drain him first and then use it?
You use it while you're
Oh,
draining.
okay, I'm gonna
The
do
kiss
that.
of a vampire induces near ecstasy in mortals, but this power leaves other kisses in the dust.
Okay.
And a vampire kiss means feeding.
Okay. I think I would try and do the dominate thing again. Just be like, relax. Or like,
Doesn't
just
take
go-
much. Yep.
Yeah, I think I would just do exactly what I did. Feed from him, feed him my blood, if I can.
God, those URLs are awful.
God. Or even like, I think I would like bite my wrist, take the blood and kiss him and put the blood into his mouth maybe or something.
Something, yeah.
Something gross
You know,
like that.
that would work. That would work. And so you need to make one rouse check
Okay.
for the bonding,
Okay.
and then you need to make another one to use your kiss ability.
Okay. So the rouse check with the sheet roll or just a simple roll? Simple roll, right?
Yep, simple and rouse, and then
Okay. What's that one? I did 0 dice, right?
but you did roll a dice and you got a 4, so that's you're 1 point hungrier. And I need to get back to the page with that power on, because I'm not entirely sure how it works. Oh, Lingering Kiss is free, so you don't need.
Okay. So yeah, I think we'd do that. I think this would be like a short date as well. So as soon as we're kind of done, Nate would kind of be like, I gotta run, but like, I want to see you again.
Oh. Hang on. I just need to read this power. The vampire can choose to use this power or not during each feeding. The user adds dice equal to their presence to any subsequent charisma attribute assist pool against the bitten subject. So you can add your presence, if you have it at the time, against this kid. A mortal fed upon with this power can make a willpower test every week to resist the effects. Winning this test for 3 consecutive weeks breaks the effect, as does a critical win. Okay.
So do I know if he's blood bonded to me or not?
You can see it in his eyes, like
Okay.
there's an intensity there that wasn't there before. He looks a bit he looks a bit more buff, actually.
Yeah, I think I'd be like, okay, I gotta run. I have things to do, but you're adorable, and I want to see you again. But I need you to do something for me.
Oh, what?
Those men from before. I
Right.
need you to like find anything you can that you remember about them. I need you to like send it on to me, okay?
All right. And then he like, can we take a photo together?
Of course. I think Nate would be to take his phone off him and like make sure that like it's a proper like okay whatever photo he wants to do, and then be like, just don't say anything to. We kind of want to keep it a secret between me and you just for now, if that's okay.
Okay. Yeah. You don't want everyone to know that. Sure.
You know how it is. Just certain people get jealous, and I don't want you to be hated.
Oh yeah, I know. Like you and Renala and like pretty tight and stuff. So that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, babe. I just like kiss him.
Okay.
And I guess I just leave him, then I return.
He just kind of stands there goofily, like, in the middle of this. Let's say it's a churchyard.
Okay, yeah, that seems
Because that's
accurate.
where all the trees would be.
Yeah.
Cool. That was the third feeding of a Dyscrasia. You get a special bonus for feeding 3 nights in a row. And if I can get to it. Oh wait, no, I've just got the PDF open. What am I doing? I've forgotten the one that I picked out for you. Here we go. So, you retain your 2 points in presence,
Okay.
but simultaneously, you feel from this is a once in a lifetime event for him and for you. Like, while it's happening, both of you are like writhing in a weird way. Like, it gets weird, but when it's done, you can feel as close to a real emotion as you've ever felt, and it's a giddy joy. And you can, for the moment, add 1 dice to every single test that you do.
Ooh, okay.
For the moment.
Okay. So where is everyone else? Is they back? Am I okay?
Yeah, you can meet up back at the cottage, or they can come out to you. Like,
What's up, bitches?
zip.
What did you call me, young man?
It's slang. It's okay. Hey,
I
I'm
will
going to
thank
ask
you
you.
not to use that language in front of me.
Okay.
Don't roll your eyes either. I'm not dumb, you know.
I have respect for you. I mean, chick as old as you's gotta know some secrets. Definitely something to learn from.
Don't blow smoke up my ass either.
Trust me, I don't want to go anywhere.
I feel so much better after feasting. Oh,
Have you
It
been
was-
killing people again?
You
I
good,
had
right?
I had to not kill someone, but let's just say don't watch the news tomorrow.
Oh, my giddy aunt.
As long as you understand.
Are we supposed to be keeping it low profile, or? Did I get that wrong?
They don't know that a vampire did it. For all they know, it was some junkie or someone with a Russian accent. I don't know.
Yes, how many Russians are around here anyway?
Right? I don't know. Molly, are you still bleeding or no? I'm looking at like the blood stain around your shoes.
No, I'm good.
You're good? Okay. Well,
You had a nice rat earlier.
oh, I see. So what exactly are we doing now? We are at the crossroads.
No, we're at cottage.
Yes, you're very funny.
I was.
You are so smart, Florence. You are a comedic genius.
Let's think about this logic. She's blood bonded, right? Where can we go from there?
Well, we don't know. I mean, she's blood bonded to somebody what it doesn't actually exist. It's just a figment of a scapegoat, if you will.
So maybe it's a code name for someone.
Well, I don't know if a codename would work. When
It was
we...
revealed by magic, right? I mean,
It was revealed by the blood. The blood has to have a name. It has to be connected to someone.
But that would be like, could it be like a nickname?
That doesn't make any. I could literally call myself Earl, and then my blood would always show up as Earl. Is that how it works?
No, if you introduce yourself and you're only known as like a alias or something.
If I remember correctly, I've read enough fairy tales to know that some of this shite is true. Names hold power, yes? So
And didn't it revealed Florence's name?
yeah.
It revealed everybody's name, so I assume, and I also assume that if it's a researcher who's like got his own, he was like a big deal, it's probably like a genetic line. I think we need to go back and talk to Nathaniel, but I don't know, or we need to go talk.
I'm like at that, like
we need to go talk to a scientist or someone.
I agree. We need more information. We're blind.
All right. Let's not talk to the scientist whose laboratory we broke into not 2 days ago, though.
I pull out Angelica's card. I'm like, maybe she knows a scientist. She seemed very concerned about wanting to leave as well, and maybe she could be a good contact. If we extend an olive branch to her, maybe
she's also interested. She has contact in blood research.
No, but she seemed interested, and she seemed to know people. I could simply just ask her if she knows anyone that does blood research.
We obviously need to talk to somebody in church, somebody higher up.
What?
Or we need to show them. Even if we just took them to the borders of town and then like kicked someone else out. Not me. But someone else out into the other,
That
just to
could
see
be
what happens.
Really dangerous.
It could be very dangerous, but
And my blood hasn't been tested.
someone has to see.
No,
Right.
your blood hasn't been tested.
All right, I think I can organize that. Maybe what we could do is either contact Mr. Brass or Angelica or someone and get them to bring a vampire that has maybe done something wrong. Maybe
I'll do it. I don't
Absolutely not. We'll
I
not
don't
let you
want
do
anybody
that.
else getting hurt just for an experiment.
I will not allow you to do that.
You can't bloody stop me.
Well, is that a task you are willing to take me up on?
Can't we just kidnap another Thin-Blood?
No,
Or like a ghoul?
no.
Molly,
Why
no,
can't we
no.
just kidnap a ghoul?
We could do this-
because they're ghouls. They're not kindred.
They're not kindred.
Yeah, it might not work the same.
We don't
Look,
know.
it's fine.
How-
I won't be in a
no.
taxi, so I'll just
Lawrence,
gradually. It's fine.
Absolutely not. We are not going to allow you to go bestial crazy mode on us.
No, it's
I
fine.
don't-
No, right. Last time, no, listen. Shh. Last time, I was in a taxi going very fast, and by the time I realised what was happening, I'd already crossed the border. So I reckon if we just walk up slowly, it'll be less bad, and I can stop before anything really bad happens.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
I'm not
I
letting
think
harm come to somebody else for no bloody reason.
I think we need to know where the border starts and how far away from how thick it is.
Alrighty then, I say that we convene on a meeting. We maybe call Mr. Brass, we call Angelica, maybe a few others who are intrigued by this, maybe even the prince, and organize something to show them.
Send out a email. We should
Molly,
write letters to everyone.
What is that? What is an email? Just kidding.
Dude,
Protect
from
us.
the ancient times, right?
You mean like a text?
Like a letter.
Oh, letters, right.
Yes,
So
you
what
write a letter.
Wait. I think I've got it. Does it stand for electrical mail?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
stupid. That makes no sense. How do you send mail by electricity?
Well, like telegrams. Telegrams. Telegraphs and telegrams and things like that. They
Yes.
used electricity. It's the same thing, obviously.
It's funny that Florence is giving Marco a technology lesson.
I guess. All right. I will call Angelica and I will call Mr. Brass. Do you have any contact with the prince?
I don't think we should do this. I think we should bring one at a
I don't
time.
think we should take the. I don't think we should bring.
Why
the
not?
The principal.
Because we don't want them to join.
I don't like the principal.
Why?
No.
We want them to be united and know that this is a concern that all kindred are experiencing, and they can't blame each other for this.
I don't know.
Plus, just because we call them doesn't mean they're gonna answer.
Exactly. We need a bargaining chip. We need to get that other girl,
What?
and we need to.
What are we
Let's throw
bargaining?
her over the edge and see what happens.
That idea.
What?
The best point.
No.
All good scientists experiment
Molly.
themselves.
Absolutely not. Hold up. What are we even going to be bargaining? We're just showing them stuff. It's not like they can't just go out themselves. What kind of bargaining chip would that be? They could literally drive their own car and go figure that out themselves.
Like 2 steps in front of you. Try and look to the edge of the street. If we bring all of them at once, there is no guarantee that they're all going to work together. They might have beef with each other.
That's fine.
We don't want them to meet. We need to
Why? They already know about each other.
We need to be strategic with this.
We are. Strategy would be throwing everything at the wall, showing them the truth, and seeing how they react to it. If we orchestrate it too much, they're going to think that it's just us pulling some wool over their eyes.
Look,
Exactly. So if you arrange a
that
big
no
meeting-
plan survives contact with the enemy. I think we should just keep it simple. We should just be like, look, we can demonstrate that bad things happen if you try and leave the town. Here, we'll demonstrate. Now try it for yourself if you don't believe us. And then we can go from there. We can all make a plan together. Because this affects everybody, not just us, not just them, everybody.
I don't know.
Keep it simple, stupid.
I am okay with keeping it simple, but I don't think that we need to think of some crazy, ridiculous strategy just for showing people that they can't leave the city. Obviously, we've already talked to people. Let's just show them.
Yeah.
Why not show everybody? Why does it have to be one at a time?
Oh,
Let's start with Mr. Brass.
Wait.
Let him.
Molly, sorry, you were saying, I'm sorry.
We can start with Mr. Brass and work our way up.
Oh, but I had an idea, right? I know how we can show everybody. Can't you take photographs on your
Video,
Well,
a viral video.
But
Wait, you love viral videos. Don't
Wait,
you
what's a
wanna be
viral video?
why would you want to get infected?
right?
As proof,
Can't get ill,
proof
can
that
we?
it happens. They can't
Proof that you can infect a video with a virus or something?
Do we want to film ill
Molly,
people?
stay on subject. We are talking about the border of the city. We're not
Nate,
talking
how
about...
old are you?
What?
Am I yeah. Nate, how old are you?
Oh, sorry, not Nate. Marco, how
Oh.
old are you?
My technology is like 0, so I don't know.
But you're not that old of a vampire, right?
Okay. I didn't know like if I.
You
how
know what
old
a
you-
video
Channeling you
is.
into Florence there.
All right.
Because Florence is.
Although, right, you what, Russian?
Ukrainian.
Ukrainian, sorry. So, I mean, would viral video translate into English properly? Language barrier.
In my country. Like,
In my country,
Yeah.
video infects you.
yeah.
If we're going for Mr. Brass, then don't we have something to do for him first?
Get
Yeah.
paid.
We can do a tour for him and then be like, by the way, come with us. We want to show you something. And we can get
Yeah.
a lift with him as well.
Sure, why not?
We want money
Taxi
and
driver.
we want you to
We
follow
scratch
us.
his back, I think he'll scratch our back.
He has in the past. He's been pretty good to us, Mr. Brass.
So
I wouldn't go that far, but we've been trying to foster a good relationship with him. All right, so I'm gonna call us the one cab we probably have with the rest of our tiny money that we have, and try to go to Mr. Brass.
Okay. Do you let him know you're on the way?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to play through that. Once again, you get
happy side eye.
side eye from the cabbie, Florence. It's probably a bit of an argument about you getting in
I just go full old lady at him and my
Okay.
knees and my back and oh.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't want the hassle, and you just hand over the money, and he takes you to Mr. Brass's place.
Probably makes you pay up front.
Oh, yes. But you arrive. And what you see as you get out of the cab, maybe onto the sidewalk, just at the corner of the scrapyard, 2 bobbies kind of milling around, checking, like looking at bits of broken glass. One of them's interviewing a person who's
Police.
clearly halfway home with their shopping, and yeah, so they're like in full high vis, those beefy, squishy,
Oh, it's the pigs! Watch out!
and they're like right outside Mr. Brass's door,
Is there
right at the front gate.
is there like a way? Like, is there any way around without going through the front gate? Is there holes in the fence or anything?
You haven't been that way before, so you don't know.
Right. In that case, Florence is going to be like, "Oh bugger," and immediately obfuscate and just kind of like sneak around the side.
You have obfuscate 1, yes?
Yeah, so I can be.
You can
invisible
stand
while standing
still.
All right, I'm just going to sneak then. I'm just going to be like, I'll just
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a bit the other way.
They're not like looking at you, so I'll make you roll for it.
Okay.
All right,
Florence.
I'm going. I'm gonna try to walk past him.
Yeah.
I
Is it
want to know
anything
what's
with
going on.
Mark?
I want to know what's going on.
Yeah, Florence is just like, nope. She's been moved on by the police one too many times.
Yep.
Don't trust him.
What are you doing, Molly?
Skipping with them.
Okay, so you get up to where the bobbies are hanging around, and the person with their shopping starts to walk off, and there's a man and a woman, and they've got those like black bobby hats with. They're not the like London Metro Police tall ones, but they are the kind of bowler hat style ones, and they're looking very official with their stab vests and putting their hands in it because it's a bit chilly. And the man kind of walks over to you and takes a pad and pen out of his pocket, and he's like, excuse me, are you 3 locals? Are you do you mind if
I purposely like use a different accent, and I'm like,
Top of the morning to you.
yes, I am very good. And I'm just like, it's so bad. Like, but I'm like, I am not from here.
oh well, do you speak decent enough English? And then he looks to you like,
Yes.
okay, well, if you're from around, if you live in this area, correct?
Yes.
Around.
Yeah, around.
Here
well,
and there.
I've had reports
there.
of a couple of disturbances, people living in this abandoned place.
Ugh.
You want about homeless Tom? Because like he's on the border.
He's what?
He's
Sorry?
yeah, that's what I said. I was like, what? He's on the bottom? Is that what you said?
He's on a border.
He's not a bother?
Yeah. Just like Clay Bluff, like as if we're on a bit like someone random that just lives. He's like he just roams.
There's a homeless person that lives in this
Yeah,
abandoned
he like
place.
always like goes between different areas. I don't know about this one, but he.
Wait, are you talking about Thomas?
No, I'm just making up someone.
I know you are. I'm playing
Oh,
with
okay.
you. I'm playing with you.
I was like,
I'm trying to make it more realistic of what you're saying, so it's not just one person making someone. You say that in front of them. Wait, I'm making something up.
I was like, wait, what?
Florence has probably like sneaked round and
It's
got
Thomas. No, I'm kidding. I would point out Florence.
round and got into like the abandoned stuff and is probably like eavesdropping.
You can, at this point, very
Yeah.
easily obfuscate and eavesdrop on them.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to sort of like pop out a finger. Hello? Who are you?
Good evening, madam.
Who are you?
Just give him a quick wink. And I was like, hello? Is there something wrong, officer?
Yes, we've had reports of disturbance. Are you currently resident in this abandoned building?
I've been sleeping here. It's warm and dry.
Well, I'm afraid to say that if you've been living in there for a while, you're going to have to come with us.
Oh no, I only arrived yesterday.
You only arrived yesterday.
Yeah.
Sirs, did you say there was a Thomas living there?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Danny Tom. Like,
Yes. He moved on.
Thomas.
Very large guy.
Enormous.
Very hairy.
Hairy.
Strange hairy man.
Kind of hot. That's
Thomas.
Just
Thomas
like
big and hairy.
You see
Thomas
him like
big and hairy.
incredibly quickly in like shorthand scribbling
He
down
moved on,
everything
though.
you're
He said
saying.
he was going to Lancaster. Apparently the
Yeah.
up there are quite good.
I heard that too, and I know him very well, sir, very deeply. We're basically family.
Is he-
Just kidding.
Is he still in there at the moment?
No, he left. There's nobody in there today, I don't think. I didn't see anybody anyway.
Okay, I'm afraid, madam, we're gonna have to move you on from this area.
But where will I sleep?
They
I don't know. I think you should book her.
Man, that's
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think there's a homeless shelter nearby.
there is. We can drive you there if you'd like, madam.
no, it's fine. I don't like cars. I get terribly car sick. Just thinking about cars makes me it's quite nauseous.
And then
Okay.
I get like a cheeky grin on my face, and I'm like, no, you could just walk there. It's that close.
You just get this death glare from Florence. No, I'll be fine. I'll just find my bags and then I'll be on my way. I'm sorry, officer. It won't be any bother. I'm sorry. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. And she just sort of like hobbles off down the street in her best sort of like really old lady.
He points behind him. He's like, PC Katrina, she'll escort you to this local homeless shelter. And
I'm not sure if there is actually one. I think he was just having you on, to be honest with you. There's one further in town, but I'm fine. I don't need any. I'm fine. I don't. Don't need. I don't like police. I got hit by a policeman. It was not nice.
we're not going to hurt you, madam.
Don't get scared.
Officer, she's clearly in distress. Maybe you should just leave her.
I fully understand that she might be skittish around police officers. However, my colleague will accompany her. She's not gonna. She won't touch you. She will just make sure you get there safely. We do need to move
Get
people
your
out of
phone
this
out
area.
and do the thing. Film the thing. I'm like whispering.
Am I being arrested?
No, you're not.
Then I do not wish to be accompanied by a police officer. I know my rights.
As you were, madam. Then
Thank you. Goodbye, sir.
Don't worry, we'll report her if we see her around here again.
make sure you do. Can I take where you're living currently?
You don't need to know where I live.
They're actually not from here. They're friends. They're staying with me. I live in an apartment up by the university.
Never give information to the police.
You...
I'm not gonna give my address. I'm just gonna give like the one like 2 doors down from me that a friend is in, obviously, or something. If you answer it.
Okay, sure. Well, if you have any further information, do you spend a lot of time around this area? Because we need to know where this car came from as well, because there's been, as I said, a lot of disturbances recently. Not cool.
No one really come around here. We were just out for a nightly stroll. Always walk in threes, because you never know what might jump out at you. Right, officer?
Well, I hope nothing jumps out at me, but we normally work in pairs as police officers.
Can't hurt to have a third.
Absolutely.
More like a 0.5.
Molly, what did I say about talking back to police officers?
You
Don't
have a
ever
nice
do
evening.
it. You have a nice evening.
It's just mid-sentence, all of you rambling. He's gonna walk off and start chatting with his colleague, as he
All
Can
said.
right.
I take out my phone and just try and snap
dived
people?
into a bush as soon as she's out of sight and is like waiting. Obfuscating.
Okay,
Oh.
you're gonna be waiting a while. How long do you wait?
Until the police fuck off.
Do all? Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna keep walking.
Yeah, Marco, Molly, Nate. What do you
Let's
just?
duck behind a corner until they leave, so that way we can sneak into the factory.
Yeah.
They'll
Okay.
get bored and, want to go.
I do try and take a quick snap, though, of the car, maybe. Can I see the car from where we are now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and
Yeah, you can take
a picture.
Picture of that very easily. And I think
Just in case, yeah.
after 5 minutes, they look like they're preparing to go, and you hear like the clacks of the radio, and the pair of them just start walking into the scrapyard.
Wait, they're walking into the scrapyard?
Mm-hmm.
should we call Mr. Brass and tell him the police are on the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna call him and be like, Mr. Brass. Yeah, like, I'll call him up.
Yes, can you get them to leave?
Do you want me to eliminate them?
I don't care. They can't come inside though.
Alrighty then, the job's a job. And then I like hang up. So that I'm gonna say, because it's our job, technically if we kill them we shouldn't get a stain, right?
Depends on the circumstances. Context is everything.
Context is everything.
Okay.
We gotta demand some respect. Florence needs to demand some respect.
Oh god. I was gonna say, are you gonna let Florence know what's going on? Because
Yeah, we'd probably text her.
in a
Be like,
bush.
yeah.
Going to kill policemen. All right.
Guys, wait. Do you want me to try? See if I can get them to leave?
Yes, you're going to walk into the scrapyard and tell them, oh no, why
I can
are you
ask them for help and say that I spotted Tom or something.
That's not as fun. But you can try. If all else fails, we could just send Florence in there and pretend that she's lost and needs aid.
What if we give Molly Florence's clothes and get Molly to just run around?
Absolutely not. That is the worst idea ever.
Really?
You are
Because I was
banned.
thinking that I
You
wish
are
I was
banned.
hungry.
She can hide.
Yes.
She can...
Let's send a 10-year-old child in there to possibly get chased down by police officers. That sounds like a perfect plan, Nate.
No,
I
she
mean,
can run
I
around
am
the
the
neighborhood and
perfect
just
plan.
hide somewhere.
They'd never suspect me. They would never suspect me.
Yeah, until they catch you and they're like, how the hell did you grab this old woman's clothing? And
There's
then
a
you
naked
possibly
old
get
woman.
questioned. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try and make them leave anyway.
All right.
Okay, so can Nate call
fail.
after them?
If you fail, and I hold up the knife. If you fail,
Yeah, I know. And then he winks at you.
I don't wink back. I'm like,
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's just like,
Okay,
okay,
you call after them. What do you say?
yeah. I'm like, hey, I think I saw Tom. Did you want me to get him, or are you good to?
Oh, we've got to look around this area. Thank you. How far is he? Do you know where you saw him?
He's just down below. Cause I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm kind of familiar with this area. I kind of live nearby, so.
You went very quiet very suddenly for some reason.
yeah, your mic got really quiet for some reason.
Oh, sorry. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it back normal now?
Yeah,
No?
it's back normal
Yeah,
now.
that's good.
Don't know what
Okay.
happened.
Yeah, I'll just say he's down below. And then kind of like moving slowly closer to them, like a few steps maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So like, can I try use my compel?
Yes. You have to lock eyes with a person to use it, so it's only going to work on one of them. But they are paying attention to you now. They're like looking you in the eyes, so it won't be difficult.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say maybe you should get him, and I emphasize like, or like, look for him. Yeah, look for him. And I emphasize the word look for him. So like it kind of like I pause, and it's like an order. If that makes sense.
Okay. I think because they're on the job, you're going to have to roll against this.
Okay.
But
So is it a normal roll, or is it?
I think manipulation plus dominate. Do you have the roll in front of you?
Yes.
Which one do you pick to dominate?
The guy who's talking to me, the one that's like probably speaking to me. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So how do I roll with this one then?
Oh, okay. You click on dominate, and then you click on manipulation.
Okay. Oh,
Pretty sure it's manipulation. I can't remember though.
where? Oh, there's dominate. Okay. Do I have to put 2 points into this? Because I didn't put 2 points.
Yeah, because you spend the experience points. You have to put 2 points in it.
Okay. And then I'll get rid of intelligence.
Your mic's getting really messy.
Do you have automatically adjust volume ticked in your audio settings?
Probably. Let's see.
You might want to untick that because it is horrible.
Audio
How do I
settings.
open that up?
So the little up arrow next to your mic button.
Yeah, the mute button. There's an up arrow next to it, and right at the bottom it says audio settings, and then under test mic it says automatically adjust audio volume.
Button. And you want to untick that because that's basically Satan.
There we go. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you.
Cheers.
Yeah, and do I get like a point or a roll because I'm in a good area?
Oh, that's the thing. You have to remember this for me. When you're not in an aesthetically pleasing place to you because of your bane, you take -1. This is your jam. So you don't take a negative, but you don't get a positive.
Okay. And do I get a positive for the ecstasy kind of thing? No.
Oh yeah. For the Dyscrasia, you get +1 on every single roll.
Okay, perfect. So how do I? So manipulation plus dominate, normal sheet roll, and do I put like what do I put into modifiers? 1, 2,
1.
1. Okay.
And they are going to roll. No successes. If only they were a vampire, that would be a bestial failure. But they're not. No one's had a bestial failure in this game, and I'm really disappointed about it, by the way. None. Nothing. Nada.
I'm okay with that.
I would much prefer it. At least once. At least once a session. That would be ideal. Need to make you make more rolls. Anyway,
I do feel like we don't roll enough.
I can make you roll more things. Okay. Yes. That works. Works really well. After you say that, the guy just kind of straightens up and starts walking out. And the other officer is just like, evening. And then walks after him.
Okay, I wait till they're kind of like gone out here, so I'm like, come on, let's go.
Forrest just like pops out of the bush and is just like, oh, I'm going to shank a police. I hate the bastards.
That wasn't fun, but I'll accept it. And then I'll just like walk past him and put the knife back in
We
my
can get
pocket.
inside and lock the doors.
They're not going to be gone for long, by the way. It doesn't.
Yes, I know, but if we lock the doors, they're not going to be like forcing the doors.
No, we
up.
need to get in and get
They're
out.
bloody lazy policemen. They'll just be like, rattle, rattle. Oh, it's not open.
All right, we'll ask for the key then.
We can just wedge it from the inside.
Get in here, quick! You see through like a shattered window.
Right, yeah.
You see Alex's face just going.
All right, we go in.
Yeah, I'm going.
Thank you. Mr. Brass wants to see you.
All right.
Nate Rourke, nice to meet you.
Don't talk like that around Mr. Brass.
It's not Miss Ross, it's Alex. I haven't met him.
I know, but if you did it to Alex, I feel like you'll do it to Brass.
But
I don't want to
Brass
see him
already.
just ridicule you. Oh, yeah, you have. Never mind.
Yeah.
I take back what I said.
Okay, so where do we go in to Brass? Is he?
Yep, he's in his office. Just chugging down you see him squeeze a blood bag into his mouth. Like there's a horrible, like a, you know when you'd squeeze a Capri Sun?
Yeah.
The schlorp.
The schlorp. There's the schlorp.
So Florence is just like lurking at the back, just giving him the eye.
Mr. Brass!
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. The business, however, on shaky ground. So
Oh.
you might have noticed there are a couple of bobbies poking their
Yes.
noses around.
That
That
would be a really
means
bad idea if they disappeared.
Yeah, I
I'm
presume
not
more.
too worried about them disappearing, whether they do or don't. You can deal with that. They might come back if you want to do us a favor. Then yes, but
Okay, just okay. Right, just right. So, if two policemen disappear while investigating this place, won't the rest of the police turn up? They're funny like that.
Possibly.
yeah, it's like they're organized. It's weird, but to be honest,
Bastards.
I'm not too bothered because
Why?
my plan is getting out of Dodge. We have to move our operation not too far, but there's a bit of a problem.
Yes.
I have to move it into someone else's territory.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Where were you thinking for this?
I have a couple of ideas and I need you to scope them out. The first one, relatively easy to move, but not ideal because it's like 100 meters that way. There's a
Oh.
gang in there. If you want to clear them out, it'll probably appear like nothing's changed because there's always dodgy crap going on around there.
we talking kindred like us, or
Yeah, but whose faction is that?
Oh,
Or not?
I don't know. They're just a bunch of G's. Like,
But
pretty sure
said-
they're all mortal, so
but-
doesn't.
Oh, I thought you said that they were in another territory.
Oh well, they think it's their territory.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So a
Mortal
bunch,
concerns are nothing. Okay.
exactly. So that would be quite easy. Not too, not far enough away for my taste, but it might just work. We'll have to see. So you can scope out that place. There's also, a place a bit inside. Okay, so the rules are, in this town, everything that could be described as a drinking or entertainment establishment, that comes under the Toreadors. And I'm looking to open up a new club.
Oh.
It's not technically in the Toreador domain. It is technically in the Ventru domain.
Interesting. So you want to not only piss off one group of people, but two.
can Nate like text Marco and be like, "What about that bitch?"
No, I already know about that, but I would ignore your text because I'm like, because I think he would, Mr. Brass would get pissed if I was just looking at my phone while he's having a conversation with me.
Okay.
I mean, you could mention it. You could like literally mention it if you wanted to. Like, it's not like something that's hidden.
Oh, okay. Then I'd be like, yeah. I'd be
Yeah.
like, what about? Don't we know someone in the corridor that could maybe help us?
Yes, but I don't know if you. Let me just put it this way, Mr. Brass.
Mm-hmm.
You are telling us these things. These are the things you should be telling the Toreador if you wish to open the club. Because not only are you looking to change where your operations are, you're changing what your business does. And they would
That's the thing.
definitely get mad.
That's the thing. I won't be changing what my business does. And I'm not really under these ridiculous Camarilla written 1,000 years ago rules. I'm not an entertainment establishment. I am a drug den. I am a drug dealer.
So it's a front.
Yes, it's a front. And it's not in her domain. It's not in... He wouldn't say her. He's not acquainted with Angelica.
Yeah.
But
There.
it's not in the Toreador domain. But I just found out that they take claim to all of the entertainment places, so I'm a bit on edge. But I've got the cash together, and I've got the okay from the Von True.
Maybe what you could do is strike up a deal, perhaps, with the Toreador, where they will help protect your club if you pay them all the money you make from only the club portion of it, not the drug back end. That could also help you expand your business into their districts and their clubs.
It's not the worst idea ever.
Your drugs bring the people in, and you get to make the money off the drugs, and they get to make the money off the club.
I don't want to be in their pocket, you see.
You're a TR, you're making a drug front that's a club. They're going to come after you regardless, whether it's with the full army of the Camarilla or if it's just an incessant whine in the background.
You're right. I could make a deal.
I will contact Angelica for you then. But this is a conversation you need to have with her. It's a long story. We fucked in an alleyway. It's... Yes.
God, the pretty
Wrapped
boys
it up
and
real quick.
Yeah.
pretty boys. Oh, so jealous.
It was great, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah.
I should probably not kiss and tell that, but yeah.
I don't even want to think about it. No.
I don't think Angelica was in the mood to hide it, but I could call her, and I will see if I can arrange a business meeting.
All right. If you're sure she's okay with...
I can't guarantee that. But if you give her something that she could gain from this, like money, she might be willing to talk. You just have to make sure that it's about her and her gain and your desperation for needing a new place to operate. Then it makes her feel like she has the power in the conversation.
Well, I'm not going to be lying. She will have the power.
But yeah, it's something you're just going to have to get over. Because, I mean, unless you want to go and kill her, which I don't think you want to do, you're going to have to work with her.
It's not the worst idea I've ever heard. And he...
Or you could, have Florence's clothes on Molly and they could run around. No, I'm kidding.
That was a good idea.
Kidding. I don't know. It's just my idea. It's up. I don't know what everyone else thinks.
Well, I appreciate the advice. And I appreciate the contact. I would still, however, like you to scope out both.
Sure. I mean, even if we kill off the gang members, at least you can use that spot for something else.
We don't need to kill them. We just don't scare them off or something. I don't want to
You
go
kill
on
him.
a murder spree.
Scaring off gang members? That would not work in Ukraine, that's for sure.
Oh, these are just chavs. Don't worry about it.
All right. If you say so, Florence.
Bunch of wimps.
Sure. If you clear them out, I'll have 2 options.
And we will hopefully get paid for both.
But we've got the other thing that we need to talk about, right? Remember? You know the other thing we were talking about?
Oh, yes. We have something very important we need to talk to you about.
Do you know who Maquette is?
Maquette.
But that wasn't the important thing.
Molly.
Okay.
Nice
Yeah.
to hear your voice, Molly. No, who's Maquette?
I don't know.
Oh.
Then Molly just goes back to learn.
As kids do.
Remember what I told you, Mr. Prass, about not being able to leave the city?
Yes, what?
I wanted to show you that it is true, and that you are not the only people that apparently do not know about this. The prince, the Toreador, apparently everyone can't leave the city.
Gang girl?
And imagine all of the money you could make if you were the first one to be able to leave the city. The business opportunities.
You're gonna have to make a charisma persuasion. And +1 for Molly doing the...
Yeah. She's just down there like, money.
4 successes. Yeah. Okay, whatever. What exactly do you want to show me?
So
Come
basically, we're going to. Well, it'd be quite nice if you give us a lift to the outskirts of the city, and then I will demonstrate the effect, because I don't. We were going to. They wanted to kidnap somebody.
1 second,
Throw them
Florence.
over the border, but I said that was a terrible idea and very unkind. So I've volunteered to do it myself.
I put my hand over her mouth, like, shh.
I gum you.
Ew. There's like blood on my gums. Wait, do vampires produce saliva?
Nope. It's
Okay.
every bodily fluid is...
There's probably some sort of horrifying mucus from all the tea she's drunk, though.
Like jellified.
I wipe it off on her. And it probably makes it worse.
Yeah, that probably does. It's like, let that be a lesson to you. Don't mess around. Don't put your hand in my face like that.
happened to your ear?
Okay.
But yes, I'm the volunteer.
That's what she thinks, but when we get there, we will see.
No, we're not using anybody else. I'm not going to let you just randomly injure people.
Why could we not just put a limb out and see if it's affected?
Tell you what,
It's not that much of a barrier.
I'll sort this. You just tell me what to do, and I can test it, I guess. You're saying we can't leave, like,
You cannot leave.
in a literal sense.
You literally cannot leave.
It hurts and it drives you the inner it's the blood.
If you bleed a lot.
Beast. The beast?
It hurts. The pain.
It could be maybe a work of the Inquisition.
Okay. Let's just test this. Do you want to do this now?
Yes,
Like,
let's
I
get this out
want
of the
you
way.
to check out those 2 places. That would be lovely.
We can
Drop us
still
off
do
on the
that.
way back.
We can do that.
Also, if we could have a little bit of money for the taxis, that would be very nice.
You can pay us up front. Money.
Just a little bit. Just for the
Danger
transportation.
money. We got rid of the police for you.
I kind
It's got to be worth something, right?
Without opening his eyes, he opens a drawer in his desk, pulls out like a very thin stack of money and just kind of slaps it on the table in front of him, closes the drawer, and then just like, I mean, the edge of town isn't that far from here. We could walk, but have your down payment, you vultures.
Thank you very much. It's very good doing business with you, Mr. Black.
Yes.
I say that sarcastically.
It's getting very expensive.
All right, let's walk with him to the edge
Well,
of
we
town.
probably need to drive because we've got to go right to the outskirts of town, sort of thing.
You said we could
Wait,
walk.
no, we're on the outskirts of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're almost on the outskirts of town. Like, this is the
Yeah.
roughest neighborhood. Like,
I'd lead the
as
way
you
then,
walk,
Mr. Brass.
there's like a guy on a bike, cycling in the opposite direction. Just pulls up.
At night.
Yeah, like
Oh.
pulls out up a scarf over his nose, and he's just like does a gang sign at you. He's just like,
On a bicycle?
I know his dad. His gang's fucking nothing, so don't worry about it.
I wasn't going to. He's on a bicycle. Like,
That's about
Like
as
what?
intimidating as they can get around here.
We've got to watch out for those ride-bys.
Oh, I mean, he probably has a gun, but
don't get the Charlie horse, trying to, puddle away.
There is
the
a
hell
gun
is a
that's made in
Charlie horse?
1942 and is liable to backfire. We don't get proper guns around here these days, not since they banned them.
oh, a gun, not a good gun. Right. You walk through terrace houses, streets. It's relatively quiet, aside from a kid on a bike. Lights on in various people's homes. It's getting towards midnight, and Mr. Brass has brought along Alex. And he says, so as you're still walking, at what point does this start?
I just want to
And I'm not sure because I went via the dual carriageway last time, so I don't know where the border is exactly, but you'll feel it when it happens.
Okay.
kick Alex.
You-
Have him fall outside some imaginary line. Like,
You kick him in the shins. He's like,
Well, Florence is kind of trailing behind slightly because she's like, this is going to really bloody hurt.
yeah. So you keep walking for another 10 minutes until you start to see like sparse trees on your left, and the houses thin out and it becomes like smaller roads. And you come to a ditch at the edge of a road, like road, ditch, field. And Mr. Brass is like, this is the edge of Bratton. Alex, hop over that. He points at the road and over the edge to the ditch, and Alex just starts moving like. And what happens?
Alex.
nothing.
Nothing. Nothing happens. Alex is just stood there, just like halfway down a ditch, like. What?
I'm going to sort of advance next to Alex and just be like, odd.
Yep.
It's happened.
Down the
It's
road,
not-
waving my hand in front of me.
It's not that odd. Stop waving your. And then Alex slips and he goes down to the bottom of this ditch.
Oh, God.
And he splashes into the, like, it's very thin mud and water, but he just kind of stops dead at the bottom and then starts to shudder.
Oh, see, I told you.
And a gout of blood just rolls down his face from his nose at first. And then
Oh, gross.
Mr. Brass is like, oh. And he runs across the road and he stares down at Alex. He's like, stay there. See what's going on.
No, don't. I hope you can handle it if you
die.
nuts.
Are you sure you want to lose Alex like this?
Lose him? He's not going anywhere.
You might die.
He'll be fine. He's been at this for long enough.
You might die.
The true death.
He's just bleeding a bit. He fell.
I don't
And
think
Alex
you-
starts to shudder even more. And now blood comes from his tear ducts. And his mouth, it wells up as he starts to shudder. It's like... and sprays of blood everywhere.
Florence is going to sort of like just be like, look, we've got to help him, and she's going to hop over the fence and just kind of try and sort of like hold onto the fence and reach out and be like, take my hand, come on, take my hand.
I wouldn't put your hand down there, Florence.
Are you going to try and reach out to him?
Yes.
You are going to have to make me a dexterity plus athletics roll.
Right. Okay.
Can I grab onto Florence? So that she-
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Great.
give +1.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think. I think at this point, I would like if you guys start trying to help him. I would tell you guys he's not going to do anything unless Brass says so.
I don't care.
They're blood bonded.
Yeah, sort of like Florence is not listening to you. She's just like, she doesn't want Alex to like. She's just like, I'm not gonna let somebody just
Yeah, I
die.
feel like it's awful. It's an awful sight.
So yeah, 1 and 1.
2 successes is not enough.
Bugger.
Poor guy.
So you can succeed at a cost. You have to go down there as well.
Bye, Florence.
The two of us, or just the Florence?
You can go down there as well. It's mostly Florence because she made the roll.
Bye, Florence.
You know what? Yeah, Florence is gonna steal herself, and she's gonna kind of like try and slither sort of like a bit further down into where the pain is happening, and just kind of drag him up and try and sort of thrust him up there.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Nate would probably grab onto him if he could from where he is.
What is Mr. Brass doing during this? I'm curious. Seeing us
Mr.
trying
Brass
to
is
save-
just watching with shifting between confusion and amusement and rapt interest and like rolling through these emotions like one after the other back to the beginning. He's like, yeah.
Fine. I guess I should go and try to help. Brass, you should at least get Alex out of this trance.
Alex, get back up here. And when he says that, he doesn't move, but then Florence, you get down there and you feel like you've been slapped by into a concrete wall. You pass that threshold and you immediately start to bleed from the nose.
I think I'm probably like slightly steeled to this now because A, I've experienced it before and survived, and B, it's like I'm just like just get him up there. It's like just help him, and then we can worry about the pain afterwards.
Okay. You need to make me a strength plus athletics roll. I guess, Nate, are you there to receive Alex?
Yeah, I'm like as far as I can, but like as soon as I feel like I need a little bit of her, I'm like back in the way.
Yeah.
So you're probably like halfway up, hanging on the fence, and just getting ready to grab him, sort of thing.
Molly, what are you doing?
Watching, because I...
Do I get any bonus because Nate's helping, or?
1.
Oh yeah.
4 successes.
Blow Hulk.
Pretty much, you've not really, again, experienced this kind of strength. Maybe once or twice with like hysteric strength, like in panic situations.
The gamma rays are strong today.
Yeah. But
Throw him up the hill.
with a combination of dexterity and just pure muscle.
I just basically working past me and then just like hand on the arse, just get up there.
You slide him up the...
Old lady strength. It's not to be frightened
Nate,
with.
you're there to receive him.
Grab him, kind of like struggling to pull him up, and then I kind of like basically try and help him, or kind of just hold him. I
Yeah.
guess.
And then I'm going to try and scramble back up the hill, sort of like, just clawing at the mud and the grass and the hedges and all this.
The rats are pushing you. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, yes, that's what happens. I think, Florence, make me a rouse roll.
Right. Did I do that right?
The bleeding intensifies as you're still down there shoving Alex back up, so much that you feel hungrier
Right.
at one point.
Yep. That's cool.
But you do then manage to scrape and scramble and just like pull yourself up. And I guess, Nate, would you be up there to help again?
Unless I have because I probably like passed Alex over.
Yeah.
Just like, give him a little bit of a tap, like, oh, why? And this.
And if I Florence just climbing up your leg.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So, do you believe me now, Mr. Brass?
Exactly.
So we're trapped.
Yes.
Think of like a snow globe, only bloodier.
Is
and
it a
like
curse?
Fragile.
I don't bloody know.
It is obviously magic based.
Obviously.
And apparently the prince didn't know about it, so that only, I think, leaves
But
two
somebody should film
options.
that.
The Anarchs, which I don't think they would trap themselves in here, or possibly the Inquisition.
Trapping us in here.
The Inquisition.
Yeah, so they could hunt us and not have us escape.
God, and there are police officers poking around my bloody domain. Okay.
That is why I think we need to work with all the domains. Everyone needs to work together to figure out what's going on here.
That's not going to be easy. They have, beef, they have rights, they have everything we don't, and they keep it that way.
And it's like herding cats in a sack.
It's like herding cats without a sack. It's harder than that, Florence.
Look, I'm a little distracted right now.
And he pulls a tissue out of his pocket and he's like, clean yourself up. And
thank
he
you.
pulls Alex up by the scruff. He's like, okay,
Oh.
thank you, Alex. No.
Oh,
Keep
free,
that.
free hanky. Lovely. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Well, I guess we should get started on your...
Florence totally tucks it up her sleeve.
yeah, that's where it goes. We have a lot of work to do then.
Yes, we do.
If the Inquisition is on our tails, then... I've survived it once, I can survive it again.
The Inquisition.
Yes. Let's go back. Let's pack up my stuff. And we can all just figure out a plan to move out of the scrapyard.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
And as you guys are getting in the car, doing whatever, I'm gonna call Angelica and let her
Okay.
know what's going on.
So you call the number that Angelica gave you, and you hear a different woman's voice.
Where's Angelica?
Hello. Not that different. A young woman's voice, like, "Hello, can I help you?"
Yes, I need to speak to Angelica. This is.
I'm afraid Angelica's indisposed at the moment. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes, let her know Marco called her.
Marco, okay. And
Yeah.
for what reason?
To say that the thing that I told her about before, it's now much bigger than it was prior.
The thing you told her about is bigger.
I don't want to freak out this lady. Like,
Probably thinks you're talking about your penis.
yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. Can I take a last name as well?
Kravitz.
Marco Kravitz. The thing is bigger. Okay.
No, the thing I talked about is bigger. You cannot. You have to specify the thing I talked about. I talk it with my mouth. I talk it about.
I'll tell her the topic you discussed has.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes.
Okay. Thank you for the phone call.
Please get this to her as soon as possible. It is very important.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
If
I
you
will
do not
pass on
tell
the
her,
message.
and I learn that you did not, I will tell her and she will get angry.
Whatever. Have a good evening, sir.
All right. You too.
Okay.
I hope you guys didn't hear that.
Florence is just like,
Right. Before we go, we have one thing we need to resolve. And that is that's Marco's remorse test to see how angry, how emotional he feels about this breach of his morals. The rule he has. And do you know how many dice you're rolling for that? You got this?
I have no idea.
Okay, 10 minus your humanity minus your stains. That's how many dice you roll. And just to recap, the situation was that he began a blood bond with Angelica. And that is being under the control of someone else, which is something that Marco cannot abide.
Yeah, that's right.
But
2d10.
you got one success, which is all you need. You're angry. You feel like this was an unacceptable breach of your morals, and you don't lose humanity for it.
Yeah. Do I lose my stain?
You lose your stain.
Yes.
Awesome.
I don't think we've ever had a stain actually impact anyone's humanity. I don't think anyone's lost any humanity.
It's because normally you don't end up with...
We're not doing bad shit.
Give Nate some time.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Like... I've got some real shitstorm in store for you.
Yeah, Nate's been doing some questionable things. I'm like, dude, do you not know what consent means? Like, come on.
I know, right?
It's getting there.
But the thing is, at the moment, like, aside from doing questionable vampire stuff, Nate hasn't crossed any of his morals, right? And
We
he hasn't
don't. What
crossed any
is
of
it?
the
Does he
tenets.
have
Does he have the
morals?
same-
Yeah, I don't remember.
No, does he have the same as
he's a
us?
content creator.
He's got the same.
Come on now.
He's got the same 3 rules as you, and then his own personal one.
Okay.
What are his personal ones?
It's like art doesn't come without pain or something like that. So if I like something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Something about sacrifice for art.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
Did we film this?
I don't think
Did
so.
we-
'cause
did
Nate,
No one
film
would
Alex?
believe it. They would just think it's doctored.
Also,
Let's-
having anything sort of like vampires on film kind of thing is a terrible idea.
Yeah.
yes. Yep. So you're saying you haven't filmed this?
well, yeah, Nate's probably the one that would probably be able to film it, and he was busy, so.
Yeah. The goal was to film it, but then we
Hi,
didn't.
how are
film it.
you? OMG. Out for a walk. Legs hurt.
You missed it all, pink starry skies.
Oh yeah, you missed the good bit at the end.
Yeah.
And not that
best
the whole thing
parts.
wasn't good, but like the juicy.
I became a bat.
Yeah.
I became 2 bats.
Yeah.
You
And we
got
And Florence was batty, which is nothing new.
True.
Awesome. Thank you everyone for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. If you would like to support us, then go follow these wonderful people. Follow here on my Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. As I said at the beginning, I am writing this module up for people to play themselves, and there within will be all the secrets revealed, but I'm not sure when that will be done. So I hope you enjoy that and look forward to it. But until next time,
Bye.
Mustache.
yeah, mustache, like, don't just ask consent before you mess with someone's brains, dominate them, and
Yeah.
drink their blood. You know,
Or don't,
just
just do
ask
it.
first.
Mustache.
Go
Get
for it if you're a vampire. I mean, why not?
I'm
Oh
wearing
my God.
Gomez right now.
They're food. They're not people.
Consent is sexy even in vampirism world. Actually, no.
There
it's
you
not.
go.